Well, this story begins with a brief history, summarizing old legends of the planet named the Bird Star, which is a large planet composed of nations, Choi State and Lee State. Those great nations often fought for their territory, and the winner of this war is the one who has the strongest war spirit, as he has the ability to destroy heaven and earth. Only those who have a powerful guardian spirit, war spirit, can change their fates and become heroes to stand against 10,000 people. 5 years ago, the powerful nation Lee and the virtual nation Choi began to compete for territory. Raga's father, a member of the most powerful assassination organization of the country, became a traitor in war. At the height of the war against the other state, he killed 2 top-level war heroes of the assassination organization. Since then, the country was defeated and ranked second, and the virtual country became first. Rogue's father's reputation was damaged overnight, his whereabouts unknown, and the family was kept hostile and the village under strict surveillance. After that, Ruse became cold-blooded, after he and his mother were intimidated, assaulted and rejected by their relatives, and by everyone known since childhood. This loneliness, and the hatred for his father, and the people around him, rooted deeply in Ruge's heart and mind. Time then shifts to 5 years later, as we are shown 3 kids, one seemingly about to fall, making the others worried. His fall was no coincidence, however, as he received a punch from our one and only protagonist, who had a very determined and cold-blooded look, then suddenly shifted his gaze to the other lackeys, edging them on to fight some more. Come on. Witnessing his charged-up energy, they all hesitated with frightened gazes, but their leader at this point wasn't willing to give up, as cursed, You flipping traitor, son. What's the matter? Your father has betrayed the country. Damn you. You deserve to die. At this point, however, he wasn't even fazed but suddenly shifted his gaze to whispers behind him, as some waste adults were also howling insults at our boy. Yeah, real matured, but at this point our boy was used to countless insults as it was a daily occurrence, and after letting out a heavy sigh, he sneered. Hey, come on. I'm used to it. Frustrated at not getting the reaction he wanted, he could only curse. You goddamn. The little waste then charged up his red energy on his fists and spoke out. Rogue, even if you have a war spirit, so am I. Besides, my brother is a second-level war hero in Zanian College. So, I'm warning you, don't you dare touch me, fearless. Our boy also charged up his blue energy in his hands, then sneered. Why are you talking so much nonsense? Let's finish it quickly. I've to go home for dinner. Annoyed, the bully charged forward with his 2 lackeys. You son of a lich. Damn you. Go to hell. Seeing them about to attack, he did not panic, but calmed himself down by taking a deep breath, and executed some hand techniques, as they flowed like water, discharging more energy. After that he kicked the ground for an attack. Witnessing that, the bully was shocked for a second, but still tried to act tough, as he also raised his fist to meet his attack. How dare you come up here? Taste my punch. His strike seemed to slow, however, as he winded it up too far, making our boy approach him instantly. He then dodged his attack, and countered with the Hitler pose, aiming for his neck, but it seemed it was just a feint as he grabbed his neck. Got you? He then kicked his leg to make him lose balance, then got him in an arm lock. As he pinned him down, he threatened. Now, if I just hit your throat with my fist, or finger, even without using the power of the war spirit, then I wouldn't need to fight anymore. You'll be dead already, so do you still want to fight? No, he murmured in pain. Cough. I don't want to fight anymore. Witnessing his pathetic face, he let go and stood up to leave. Then get lost, and don't show me your face again. Worried, the lackeys all ran towards their leader. Are you alright? Let me help you up. As they were helping him up, his fury knew no bounds as he looked at the departing figure of our boy Rogue. He made a vow to himself. Rogue, I'll make you pay for this. Making his way back to his house, he announced his return. Mom, I'm back. However, the moment he stepped inside his house, he was shocked as he saw his mother picking up some broken glasses, with the house totally wrecked. Feeling a tinge of anger rising up inside him, he called out to her mother. Mom, oh, you're back. Hang on a second, your mom will finish cleaning up quickly, and come. Did the villagers make trouble again? He asked, then clenched his fists in anger. Tell me again. Why should we take the consequences for Dad, even if he betrayed the country? Why didn't he take us with him? Hearing him pour his anger out, his mother suddenly embraced him tightly, and tried to reassure him. Rogue, your father, he didn't betray the organization or even the country. Mom's voice. As soon as I mentioned that man, her voice naturally became upset. He thought to himself, you always say that. Every time. The scene then shifts to his room, as our boy was laying in his bed, and on his roof was a poster of a handsome white-haired man with a giant red bird next to him, his idol. And reaching out his hand, he thought to himself, Phoenix, a member of the highest organization in the country, the assassination organization. In a war against the 5 dynasties, he destroyed 500 men alone with his war spirit, 100 birds. He is also one of the most powerful of the 5 major war heroes. This kind of hero. I wish to meet him once in my lifetime. Dad also at that time, he was a war hero, and member of the assassination organization. Suddenly a loud rustle from the outside disturbed his thoughts, making him jump up. Who's there? These people, still trying to make trouble at night. I won't forgive them anymore. After heading out, his shout echoed through the dense forest. Come out, grasshoppers. After some silence, a leg peered behind the tree. Turns out it was the waste bully, who had a smug smile on his face, and seeing him our boy was irritated. You really want me to hurt you, bastard. I told you, I'll make you pay for it. Come on, said the bully irritated. He clenched his teeth and gathered energy on his fists, preparing to attack. Screw you, and get out of here. Well, he should have known something was wrong, as the weak bully was somehow feeling arrogant, and it was with reason, as when our boy Rouge was still charging forward, he suddenly called out for his brother, which stunned him as suddenly a huge fist appeared before him, knocking him out. The smug brother then appeared. Little brother, you don't have to fight this kind of brutal villain. They choose the wrong opponent themselves. Leave it to me. The little brother, now witnessing our boy sprawled out on the floor, was filled with joy. My brother is a 2nd-level war hero in Zanian College. You're dead today. Ha ha ha. I rogue. Ha ha ha. My body. I can't move. Rouge thought to himself. Is that the real power of a fighter's? The older brother then suddenly approached him with his war spirit materializing from his back, empowering him even more. When I came back, I found my little brother crying and complaining about your violence to him. You bastard, stop pretending to be bullied by me. You'll be dead by the end of the day. You savage bastard. Paying no mind to his words, our boy was struggling on the floor, groaning in pain. It's hard to breathe. He thought if it wasn't for that guy, I'd have been able to go to Zanian College and become more powerful than that bastard by now. That's not fair. Suddenly the pathetic voice of the little brother echoed. Brother, kill him. Kill that bastard. No one cares about him nor his mother, so kill him. No one will know. His older brother was silent for a brief moment, then affirmed. Well, I think you're right. Stepping closer, he continued. Don't blame me, blame your treasonable father. So don't worry, I'll make sure you die by my bare hands. Seeing him about to attack, no one was more happy than the little brother, who now had a punchable face. As he continued to brag after seeing his powerful attack released by his strong war spirit, that flattened the area where our MC was, creating a huge gust of smoke. Woo, brother, you're so strong. Ha ha. I'm afraid it has become a pool of meat. As the smoke cleared, however, it seemed our boy was nowhere to be seen, which shocked him heavily, then roared in anger. Where's his body? Where did he disappear to? There's no way he survived this. Find him. Brother, that. What? What is it? From the sky a red feather glowing with spiritual energy fell down from the sky, and to his hand, as suddenly many more even, fell down. Then a resounding voice suddenly echoed. According to the first rule of the Zanian regulations, fighters are not allowed to use the war spirit force against the ordinary people. Hearing that, both brothers were in shock, as above them was a captivating scene of the white-haired with red wings, that shone with all its glory as he appeared like a godlike being. Half conscious, our boy, who was being carried, suddenly thought to himself, this man, is he the phoenix? As he was still up in the sky, brimming with spiritual energy, his sight terrified the waste older brother, as he was panicking. Phoenix, a member of the assassination organization. How is this possible? How could a member of the assassination organization be here? That too for this bastard. Phoenix then cast a murderous glance at him, which spooked him. Don't misunderstand me. I'm just teaching this wild kid for a little bit. But Phoenix wasn't buying it as he sneered. Humph. As a fighter with war spirit, you not only bullied him, but also tried to kill him. As the national war hero, I will abolish your war hero status, and also crush your war spirits. Suddenly Phoenix began glowing more brightly, which made the guy almost swell his pants, as he wondered, is this the Phoenix war spirit? But we won't get to see what happened next as the scene shifted to some time later, as the Phoenix brought our boy to a resting place, who suddenly woke up after some time. Turning his head to the side, he was truly speechless as he saw his idol right before him. Oh, you're awake. Kneeling down, he shouted in excitement. Thanks for your help. I will repay you with my life. If you have anything you want from me, please tell me. I will do my best to do it. Thanks again. No need. Oh, I never thought I'd meet you. I adore you. My room is full of your posters. Smiling at his words, he thought to himself. After being in a coma for 2 hours, his body and spirit are completely recovered. Worried at his silence, our boy wondered. What's wrong? Oh, Nothing. As for the two brothers, they're in deep trouble now. The elder brother seems to be from Jianying College. He'll get the punishment he deserves for doing that. As for your mother, I used the energy shield to protect her. I think she will sleep well now, so you don't need to worry anymore. It won't happen again. Ha ha. You should have seen those brothers crying to death. TSK. I just don't understand those bastards. After some silence between them, he suddenly asked a blunt question. Do you hate your father? As if triggered, he bluntly replied, no need to mention that guy. I'll protect my mother. That guy is not worthy of me and my mother. Rog, I believe your father must be having a hard time. He and I used to be comrades in arms. I know what he is like. The situation at that time is still a mystery. I'm also looking for clues to your father. I don't care. In fact, I don't mind if he is treasonous, he answered back without a care, stunning the phoenix for a bit. However, Rouge continued, I still remember, when my father left, I was not very sensible. People around me bullied me and my mother. I didn't understand at that time. I just felt sad, but at those times, every time I looked at my mother, there would be no hatred on her face. Only the gentleness that has been on her face up till now. It's just something I can't say. It's still the same. Just looking at her smile like she always does, and I don't get it. Just like before growing up, they changed from scolding me to beating me. I couldn't beat them at that time. There were so many that I couldn't run away from them. Later, I found that there was a so-called war spirit in my body, and they couldn't beat me, so I snagged them to escape. In this way, I've been growing up like this. Protect mom from bullying and try not to remind her of that man. I play by myself. I'm quiet by myself growing up alone, so I don't mind if he is a traitor. It's just that I hate him for not being a father. After listening to his story, Phoenix patted his chest and called out to him, Rouge, believe me, your father loves you more than anyone else. Otherwise, you can confirm it by yourself. Confirm it by myself. What do you mean? Luoji College. Have you heard it? Hearing that, he was surprised. It is said that their students are all hideous criminals, and it's not under the jurisdiction of any country. Besides, they're exiled sinners or seeking the strongest, seekers. Despite this, some of the most terrible criminals are revealed as war heroes. Also, the dean is a super dangerous criminal wanted in 3 countries. Also, it is completely independent of cities and societies. Your father comes from there since you are not allowed to go to the national college. Then if you would like to, but before he could finish, he immediately answered, yes, I'd like to. You mean that I have a chance to get accepted in Luoji College, right? I have a chance to get out of here. Go to other places, right? I can study like others, right? I do. It's not about that, man. I want to change the fate of me and my mom. Well, in that case, you will have to leave tomorrow morning. I heard that tomorrow is the deadline for the registration of Luoji College tomorrow. But mom, rest assured I will explain it to her. You do not have to worry about this. Now go. Arrange your stuff. Arrangement. Alright, then I'll get ready tonight for tomorrow morning. Thanks. You're welcome. Ma Dude then thought to himself, I think that no matter who sees Ragi's eyes like this, they will have to settle their eyes on him. These kinds of eyes are one of desire and opposing the fate itself. The next day, our boy took a bus towards the college, and getting off, he wondered, is this Luoji College? Is Luoji College really here? He wondered again, as before him was the vast plain of the desert with no choice. He had to keep moving, and with the heat scorching, he was doubtful. In such kinds of places, there is a college. However, having the little bird companion, he cheered up a bit. Xiao Juji, I'm so excited, please guide me in the future. This little named Xiao Juji, it's my friend, please let him accompany as a partner. This is what Master Phoenix said. The map that Phoenix gave me seems unclear, but no problem. However, if I don't move now, I think I'll die here. 3 hours later, and our boy was still treading the vast desert, and feeling cheated, he shouted out to the heavens, you cheater guy. I followed the map, but why is there nothing here? So hot. I feel very thirsty. I'm dying. Hey. This. Suddenly, in the distance he saw a little hut, which caught his eye. This building, is it the Luoji College? No, I don't think that it's so small. Maybe I started hallucinating because of the heat. Whatever. I'll just go from here. After another half an hour later, he finally reached his destination, and seated on the porch was an old granny, who, seeing him, just flashed a smile. Curious, he wondered. This, Grandma, why are you knitting a jacket in the desert? No, that's not the question. Do you know where the Luoji University is? Because I have to register. Hearing that, she finally opened her eyes and asked, why do you want to go there? Are you going to study? I have no idea. I have been nominated by Phoenix. I waited for this opportunity 500 long. It will allow me to change. I have a lot of things to do, and many places that I want to visit. And later on, I need to meet a person. After listening to his passionate speech, she instructed it's inside. Go and take a look doubtful. He wondered what, inside. Grandma, are you kidding me? This small house is where you live, so if you know where Luoji College is, please tell me. Just go and take a look. Having no choice, he finally went inside. Then, sorry for the disturbance. After opening with a knock, he was stunned. Ha! An empty house. You know, your answer shows a lot of confidence. Rogue uttered the granny, surprised. He wanted to ask, how did you know that my name is Rogue? But before anything could happen, the ground suddenly creaked. Stunned, he was later even more surprised as the floor opened up, sending him down underground. He screamed in fright. A light. Save me. I'll die. No. The passage, however, led to an underground base, as he suddenly slammed down on the ground, creating a huge commotion with smoke clouding the view. Emerging from the smoke, he shouted in protest. Grandma, were you trying to kill me or what? But a voice suddenly echoed, shattering his focus. Logged in. The administrator has announced that you have passed the test. You can proceed to the next test. Looking where it came from, he was suddenly stunned, and saw other participants. As the voice then continued, the right person will be chosen through the competition. There are no limits on using any possible means, but killing is prohibited. And finally, welcome to Luoji College. Seeing the huge buildings before him, he broke the silence. Is this Luoji College? His question, however, caught everyone's attention as they turned to look at him. One then finally sneered. Oh, looks like we'll have some soft little meals here. How has the admission system at Luoji College become so low? Hey little boy, let me show you my stone fist, so you understand the difference between here and the outside. His hand suddenly and partly turned into stone, preparing to attack. But from his back, an even more bigger dude appeared, as he threatened, get out of my way. After some shock and staring at each other, the little guy regained the little confidence he had as he sneered, then threw a punch. Bang! Thinking he did some major damage, he was confident. Taste my fist first, and let's see if you can say get out of the way again or not. My fists make heavy things move from their place. Even if you are an elephant, you will bleed to death. But from the smoke, massive hands emerged, as the big guy suddenly hugged him forcefully. Surprised, he wondered, why can you still move? Let me go. But the huge guy instead strengthened his muscles, and squeezed him even further, which cracked the dude's spine, shocking everyone who witnessed it. Who the hell doesn't know this guy? The crowd murmured. The giant, Taejang, is famous for the strength of his armor, and also he is among the strongest of this course. How repugnant. I hope I won't face him in the evaluation. Witnessing the spectacle before him, it was as if he opened his eyes to a new world. His energy pressure is really awesome, as well as he didn't care who was talking about him. Those people. Hey, looks great. Luoji University really is interesting. If they were like the villagers, it would be really boring. Phoenix, I want to see the mystery of Luoji College that you talked about. I must discover what kind of places it really is. I won't let anyone stop me. No, I will never allow it. Because this is my last chance, and I will use it. Shifting scenes to a building inside of Luoji College, a man was seen slamming against the wall, splitting blood all over. The one who sent him flying even cursed. Damn, I said, you can't sell things here. You're such a disobedient boy, always pissing me off. Hearing a knock outside the door, he gestured for the person to come in. Turns out the 4-eyed dude was a director, and the big guy who entered, Mr. Gao. As he then reported, the assessment is about to start. Don't you want to see the performance of this session? No, I won't join the party for the assessment of those children's. Oh, but I heard that the son of that person will come too, and the heir of the Zai family, too. Oh, I see. It looks like there's gonna be lots of fun. Back to the competition, another announcement was made. Everyone, the assessment is about to start. Please pay attention to the rules. Number 1. The target is the crow in Luoji College. A crow, is it a doll? Wondered Rouge. Number 2. There are thousands of crows in the college, and your mission is to catch the crows carrying the scrolls. If the ankle is tied with a pass, please keep it well. If it's kept with you until the end of time, it's considered to be passed. There is no limit on the means. It is forbidden to destroy the mouth. The time limit is 3 hours. Having a pass at the last second is also considered as a success. There are 50 crows carrying the pass. 50 crows. In other words, only 50 people can pass. There's almost thousands of people here, too. Is the pass rate so low? Wondered our boy, and looking at the other participants, he continued. They are not surprised at all. Did they already know the rules of Luoji College? It seems that I have to do my best, too. Well, then, the assessment begins. Remaining time, 3 hours. Here we go. Yeah, this time, I am really looking forward to it. You mean, those 2 boys, don't let me down. Tilda, I want to get along with you. The snake 4, I'd then licked his lips. The scene then shifts to an ally, where our boy's head popped out, who was looking for a crow, and annoyed he complained. It's been half an hour, and I haven't seen any crow yet. I don't know where Xiao Juji went just now. What a bastard companion. Who went to play by himself. But suddenly a flashy figure of a crow flew past his view, catching his attention. Finally appeared. You little crow. Without wasting any time, he kicked the ground and began chasing. As he was close to catching it, the crow was frightened by his scary face, as it flew even higher. You made me wait so long, just behave, and come to me. Unfortunately, at the last second he missed it. What? It jumped aside. Luckily though, there was a lever, in which he used to grab upon, and after spinning his body weight to regain balance, he was truly amused, as he began charging up his energy, preparing for another attempt at catching the crow. You little crow. It's a great honor to use my war spirit to capture you. In an instant he jumped for the crow, getting immensely close to capturing it. However, it seemed it wasn't going to be an easy task, as from the side wild footsteps could be heard charging forward with tremendous strength. And out of nowhere the bulky dude burst through the window with a loud bang, making our boy Rouge surprise. As the dude used his mountain rock technique to push our boy aside like a little rag doll, as he then intercepted the crow, landing with a huge boom. He tried to act cool and domineering. Little kid, I got the crow now, thanks. What good luck. This crow has the pass. Let's keep the pass, in case the goal is too big. You can go now, you smelly crow. Things weren't also going to be easy for him though, as our boy wouldn't go without a fight, and from the smoke his voice resounded, as he created huge gusts of aura waves, catching the guy's attention. Don't rush to say thanks after all. I didn't say anything about giving it to you, did I? Yo, that was a good speed. But I don't think this is gonna work on me even a little, the bulky dude then continued. I'm the giant, Tae Gang. Now you know my name before you fall down. Well, at least, I'll make you fall, without pain. Mind you, he said that while transforming his arms partly into stone. Although I can't summon my war spirit, but my bronze wall and iron wall power is enough. However, he was hit with a punch from our boy before he could finish his boasting, but he was not fazed at all, and looking down at him, he sneered. Like I said, that's not gonna work for me. Ma did then prepared to throw a punch, which Rouge saw through, but he was too slow to react as the punch landed on his side, and fortunately enough he blocked it so as to not injure his ribs. And after feeling the strength behind it, he thought to himself, I feel that my internal organs are disturbed. Haha, it seems you're just a little bit faster. You look like that kid before. You're just a waste. Then let me give you a lesson. This place is not somewhere where you can come for. Little bastard. Boom, he threw another punch, which Rouge dodged. You're trying to hide, don't you? Then I'll take the initiative, big man. With top speed, Rouge jumped at him, with a huge kick to his face. But as always he was not immensely damaged, as the bulky dude stretched out two arms. Then die. Nobody's gonna notice your disappearance. His double arm attack was the mountain hammer. Flying gray smoke. Thinking he had prevailed with attack, he sneered smugly. Ha! Things that don't know how to survive will turn into ashes. Oh dear. I've wasted too much time getting involved with unimportant little people. But as always the unyielding spirit of our boy echoed from behind. You're really strong. You're the second strongest opponent I've met. Even so, you bastard, I definitely can't fall down here, so I'll beat you. Before the big fight, however, the scene shifts to somewhere in the deep mountains with two figures discussing matters. I heard that the entrance to the Luoji College is available around the world. Mr. Ji Wang, can we join? It seems that the assessment starts at this time. Worry not. Let's join. The figures then finally appeared in all their glory. A handsome young man with blue hair, and his little cute maid with pink hair. Back to the fight. It seemed it was about to get heated, as our boy was surprisingly resilient. Oh, you're a real surprise, boy, but I've wasted too much time on you. As he said that, it seemed he was exuding more spirit force, continuing his grandiose speech. Although my war spirit won't last long, it's more than enough to finish you. All right then, I'll show you my war spirit, stone beast. Hey, then, there's only one thing I can do. My best. Impatient, the bulky dude charged forward, shouting at top of his lungs, you should feel honored for seeing my war spirit suffer death, you dickin' bastard. Witnessing the massive punch coming towards him, he raised his hands to block the attack. That's a lot of power pressure, he exclaimed to himself. Boom. The attack landed. Even if he blocked, he could not avoid getting hurt, spitting blood in the process. Oh, spitting blood isn't good, you know. Not giving up, our boy discharged his own energy around his fists, punching his neck. Irritated, the stone dude roared in anger. Your attack, it feels like tickles to me. Boom. He slammed his giant arm against our boy, but he still blocked it, and gave him another punch under his armpit, then another on his neck once more. But as always he shrugged the attacks off and roared, "You stupid kid, I told you that your attacks are useless. I'll show you how a real attack it's done." Then used the devastating mountain earthquake technique, pushing back Rouge a little. "So, you still spitting blood?" After coughing a bit, he squatted down preparing for a fight. "Oh, you feeling like shit? If you want to die, let me grant you that wish." They both then charged forward, as if to end the fight and being faster. Our boy landed an attack first, but the bulky dude's punch was more heavier, as it sent our boy flying back. As he laid there sprawled on the floor, the guy sneered, "Idiot, are you expecting anything else with these weak attacks? My war spirit can go back now. I no longer need it, hee hee. Do you think you can hurt me if you fuse your war spirit into your fist? Stupid. My iron wall is unbreakable." Got it. But his grandiose speech was cut short as our boy informed him, "Everyone has a weakness. The bigger you are, the bigger the weakness." Stunned, he wondered this kid hasn't fallen yet. But Rouge continued, "Although your body is solid, you're still flesh and blood, so there has to be a weakness." Unable to believe his words, he shouted, "Shut up. What is a little sheet like you gonna do to me? You think you're going to destroy me with a single punch?" Paying no heed to her words, he asked him a question. "Have you ever been stung by a bee?" Confused, he wondered, "A bee? What are you talking about?" Rouge then explained, "When bees sting, it hurts more after a while when the poison enters the skin and swells it. Those punches just now were all in vulnerable places on your body, neck, armpit, the front. If the injected spirit is pulled away in an instant, your body will suffer from a huge amount of damage, so it's time to pull." Feeling he was about to suffer, he waved his hands in panic. Wait a minute." But our boy gave no mercy, as he used his sharp edge technique. Clenching his fist, he activated the technique. As the big guy's body was heavily shredded from the inside out, and spitting blood, he was in disbelief. How could this be? Ma dude then slammed on the floor, face first and ass up. "I said it at the beginning. No need to thank me, I'll take the pass." "Thank you." Big man. Shifting scenes to the blue-haired man and his cute little maid, as they were at a beautiful waterfall lake, and the little maid asked, "Master Ji Wang, the entrance is behind the waterfall. How can we get in?" Not receiving an answer, she asked further, "Young master, won't you be late?" Raising his finger to manipulate spirit energy, he finally spoke. "I said, Xioxia." Flicking his finger, he parted the waterfall in half, opening up a path. As he continued, "You talk too much." He then let his hand hover above the Xiao Zio's head, instructing her to not move. He then cast a spell which created a bubble enveloping the little Xiao. "Wow, I'm floating. Let's go. We're here." Luoji College. Time then shifts to the passed out bulky dude, as even a crow shat on his face, which immediately woke him up. "Hey, my head, that kid. I didn't expect him to have that up his sleeve. It's weird because it's not as if he's weaker than the others." From above a building, a voice echoed, "There's bird sheet on your face." The voice came from a crazy-looking dude with a sinister soft smile, and seeing him, he was stunned. John Ying. The real John Ying. Why is John Ying in the assessment area? Before he could even finish his thoughts, the smiling dude landed beside him. Before he could even react, then made fun of him. "I saw your fight with that kid. You lost so badly. Ha ha ha." Nervous, he whispered in fear, "You. Can I help you?" Then thought to himself, "This guy, I can feel his power." This feeling we're not at the same level. With his sinister smile, he made an analysis. That boy is very interesting, as he injects his war spirit energy into weak points within the body, then pulls it out. I can't wait to play with him. Thinking he dodged the bullet, huffed in relief. Oof. I'm being ignored. But the smiling dude was no saint, as he turned his head slightly. "Ah, yes. What did you say? You are an iron wall." Panicked, he hurriedly replied, No, I wouldn't dare to. That's just the attribute of the fighting spirit. A fighting spirit with a high defense attribute. Let's see it." Wasting no time, the big guy's face was sliced before he could even finish. After chopping him up into pieces, he yawned, "Scrap metal. Now that's funny." And shifting scenes to the director and the big guy, it seemed he caught wind of the incident that just occurred, and informed the fried director, "Director, the assessment zone was mixed with John Ying's spirit." "Well, this happens almost every time. In a sense it is also an assessment, right? He. This time, a candidate has been killed, and from the scene's point of view, it should be one of the A-class wanted criminals." Hearing that he got burned by the hot tea he was drinking, so hot. And A-class. The world of wanted criminals are generally divided into Class C, Class B, Class A, and there are extremely rare Class S. Class A is a group of people who have killed too many people, and they are defined by the state as an extremely vicious group. Placing the teacup down, He voiced out his thoughts. I can't be reassured for every assessment we take. Let's go. I don't want to be blamed by that old man, the dean. Back to the assessment zone. An announcement was made. There are 30 minutes left. Hurry up, please. Later the calm atmosphere was disrupted by a clash of fists, and feeling overwhelmed the opponent thought to himself, damn, this kid. So oppressive spiritual attack. What kind of monster is he? Snapping him out of his thoughts. Our boy entrusted, don't get distracted. He then gave him a heavy punch on his gut, nearly making him vomit what he ate, then continued to finish his lesson. It's dangerous to get distracted, so it's over. With that powerful punch, he sent him flying, spitting blood everywhere, finally defeating his fourth opponent. He thought to himself, the closer the end time is, the more people will be killed halfway to try to grab the pass. It's really annoying to deal with it. Let's finish this. It's exhausting. Anyway, in my memory, I remembered what my father used to say. Little ruse directing of spirit into the body have different effects. I didn't expect to come out this time, but Dad's words gave me a lot of inspiration. I don't know how to compare it to Phoenix, but after all, he was a member of the assassination organization. No, Phoenix must be the stronger one, my idol. From his back sounds of clapping echoed. Clap, clap, clap. Wonderful trick, not bad. You're really starting to interest me. I've been looking for you for a long time. Little boy, turns out it was this repulsive smiling devil, and shocked our boy wondered, are you here to rob the past too? Then I thought, what's going on? This person, he's totally different from the others. You said the pass. No. I'm not interested in that thing. I'm more interested in taking you apart. Tense. He exuded his aura and boldly beckoned. What the heck? Stop talking nonsense. If you want to fight, just come. Inwardly though, he thought, use the power of time to realize. Then that shouldn't be a problem. Amused, the laughing devil chuckled. PFFFT. What a fighting little boy. And from his finger he flicked an object towards Rouge, which shot out with maximum speed, grazing his cheek and drawing blood. Stunned, he wondered, is this spiritual energy? That's right, I smell blood. Ha ha ha. Only this smell can make people intoxicated. For the pleasure of taking you apart, I apologize in advance. The devil then manifested his spiritual energy, transforming it into dual swords, but at least I'll give you a little respect when I do it. Nice to meet you. My name is Moon Bai-yang. Your killer. Stunned, he wondered. Spiritualized sword. I can't let him take the lead. First cover the whole body with spirit concentrate. As long as he moves, I'll find out the flaw of his action. Hey, it seems that you just use spirituality to this point, which is not interesting enough. Let me tell you how it works. Amitabha needle. From his hand, spiritualized needles popped out with tremendous speed, piercing through his abdomen. What? Rouge thought with bloodshot eyes. That won't work, kid. This level of attack cannot be avoided. Holding his bloody abdomen, he winced in pain. It hurts. My abdomen has been penetrated. Fainting concern, Moon Bai-yang chuckled. Oh, dear. I'm sorry. I don't know how much this hurts, but I don't care. I thought you already knew something about spiritual power, but it looks like I guessed it wrong. It seems that you don't even know the side of the spirit yet, or even the meaning of the spirit. Your way of attack is simply directing spiritual power into a part of the body. Spiritual directing in different parts of the body has different effects, but this is also the most basic thing to do. The head, arms, body and feet. The advanced usage is to integrate the spirit and mind into the desired shape, and this is the concretization. He then shot out the Amitabha needle once again, and upon seeing it, he flinched. This attack again. With all his effort, he dodged it at the last moment. Oh, you managed to dodge it this time. But with that he gestured with his finger, changing the direction of the needle, which swerved around and pierced his left shoulder, leaving him with no strength. As he buckled, spitting blood, he felt despair creeping in. I and Omicron longer have any power left. Still smiling, the devil spoke out. When you have a deeper understanding of spiritual power, you can control the direction at will. He then continued, while clasping his spirit sword tightly. That person. Your father Roger Ghetto. Didn't he teach you anything? He then unleashed his second skill, Glory Dance, finishing off our boy Rouge, as he was sent flying from the sword slash. Falling, he thought with despair. Even here, I can't get away from Dad's reputation. It seemed the fight even caught the blue-haired dude, as he thought, how there's such a strong spiritual attack. Advancing towards it, he called for his little maid. Xiao Bo, let's go. She on the other side was searching the defeated dude's body, and upon finding it, she exclaimed in joy. Oh, got it. Now we have more than 20 passes. He 2 is enough. Throw the rest away, Al. Okay, master. Back to the epic fight. Two spectators arrived to watch the spectacle. Found it all Such an inflated spiritual attack like that is easy to find. It seems that the other party is not afraid of the Luoji College. So, this troubled guy, when did he get back? Damn it. I know he'll cause us trouble. Who is he arguing with? It's rare to see him angry. Oh, so it's Rouge. The guy Gao then prepared to take action. I'll go down and take Rouge away. No, the four. I'd stopped him. Take it easy. Let's take a look at what happens. Then thought to himself. These two finally met, but the drama has developed in a unique way. Rouge, let me see what you can do. Gato's son, Moon Baiyang, seeing him sprawled on the floor, faint worry. I'm so sorry, I got a little carried away, but as soon as I mentioned your father's name, I couldn't hold back my emotions. Rouge, as his son, it seems that he hasn't taught you any of his abilities. Was he not willing to teach you? In the end, were my efforts futile? Rouge wondered in despair, but the talkative guy continued. That's right, this level of attack doesn't make you realize anything. He then called out for his war spirit. Come on out, Amitabha. Now let's be serious. Witnessing his war spirit, he despaired even further. I'm really working hard. So why can't you let me move forward? Worried, Mr. Gao shouted in fright. Director, really? Aren't you going to intervene? But this dude was just silent, somehow enjoying seeing our boy struggle. The devil Moon Baiyang then unleashed his final move, the Amitabha rainstorm, piercing through our boy's body. Well, you make me a little bit disappointed. Rouge, the two above. How long do you plan to watch? You're also curious about this kid, right? Moon Baiyang, aren't you afraid that the dean will blame you for all this? Hey, don't say that. I'm just helping you get rid of trash. Are you sure you're not the trash buddy? But I digress. Moon Baiyang then continued. And you should at least give me some respect after all. I am also an old senior of Luoji College. Unconscious, Rouge began his inner monologue. My chest is so cloudy. I shouldn't fall down here. This is my last chance. I don't like it. Mom, it's no use. We can't change our destiny. I hate them. I hate everything. I hate everything that makes me miserable. As he said that, the malice and hate within him began boiling up, his aura exuding a dark and malice color. I hate this world, he continued, and as if the malice made him stronger, he gained more and more strength, saying to himself, if it's possible, saying that he finally found the strength to stand up slowly, shattering all the Amitabha needles. And as the three were still discussing the situation, their discussion was interrupted by the strong aura exuding from our boy Rouge. As if feeling the strong aura as well, the blue-haired on the other side halted his movement, making the little girl worried as she bumped into his leg. Master Jiwang, is it swollen? She asked, but he was more focused on the certain smell emanating from the other side. Back to our boy, at this point, his aura was more suffocating and immensely dense, creating a sense of oppression. His state of mind was out of whack, as he kept repeating the same words. If it's possible, I'll kill them all. And finally his war spirit materialized, and seeing his war spirit empowering him, he laughed maniacally. Ha ha ha. Rouge, you still haven't let me down. What war spirit is that? Wondered the director. It's like a demon from hell. Still thrilled, Moon Baiyang shrouded in excitement. Yeah, Rog. That's what it should be. This is the son of Ghetto. Irritated, he turned his attention to him. Don't mention him. As he then charged up an attack from his war spirit, and feeling its power, the director shouted to warn Moon Baiyang. Hey, avoid it. But it was too late as the attack landed. Boom. The shockwave from the attack affected its surroundings, making them both overwhelmed. That was closed. What a terrifying spiritual attack. It seems that Moon Baiyang will cause more trouble from the smoke. Moon Baiyang came out darting backwards, avoiding the full brunt of the attack. What a fierce attack. He's completely different from his previous momentum, he thought to himself. However, it was over for him, as our boy's voice resounded. Avoided. And in an instant he appeared behind him, giving him a punch on his stupid face, giving him a new make-up. Bouncing off from the punch, he wielded his spirit sword and charged forward. Blood. Rog. You made me bleed. Ha ha ha. Again he unleashed the attack that defeated our boy last time, the glory dance. However, this time it was different, as our boy's war spirit blocked the attack with his mere fingertip, catching the freak Moon Baiyang off guard. Also witnessing that, the director sweated buckets. I can't believe he stopped Moon Baiyang's attack with one finger. Besides, if you look closely, it seems that Rouge is unconscious. Gao also interjected. The intense killing intent on him seems to be the reason that supports him to continue fighting now. After hearing that and analyzing, the director rebuffed. No, that is hate. Moon Bai-yang, acting as if he was winning, or something, uttered his useless words. Come on, Rouge, that is not enough. Can you make me more excited? I'm very interested in your war spirit. I wonder if your father will be proud of you. Agitating him once more, our boy Rouge charged up, more energy once again, preparing to finish him off. I'll definitely kill you to shut you up now. Realizing that he fed up, all of them were in shock. What terrifying energy. The terrifying energy was even felt by the guy Zi Wang, who was on the other side. Why does that smell bother me so much? He wondered. It makes me so restless and upset. And witnessing his agitated state, little Xiao Bo asked, Young master, are you all right? Yeah, I'm fine. But still, she thought, it's rare to see a young master in such an unstable mood. Back to the fight. After declaring that he would kill him, he had finally finished charging up his spit attack, and seeing that the battle-crazed Moon Bai-yang smiled and shouted, Come on, Rouge. Let me see more blood. The smell of blood. He also then unleashed his other technique, Extreme Dragon Dance. Is Moon Bai-yang finally getting serious again? That makes me really excited. As the two massive energies were about to clash, a figure above a building darted down with massive speed, uttering a single word, Nonsense. Landing between them, she halted all their momentum by also manifesting her war spirit, a bodhisattva with multiple hands, its energy radiating a holy and purifying demeanor. Turns out the short granny was the deputy dean, and seeing her, Gao was horrified, not forgetting the director, who immediately turned into the famous painting. Granny Gaia, half unconscious and spitting blood. Rouge was surprised. This person, isn't this the granny who sat in front of that house, being pushed back so easily? Moon Bai-yang was also stunned. Hey! She stopped both mine and Rouge's attack by one single move. The deputy dean of the college, the gatekeeper of the Luoji College, Buddha Gaia. However, the massive attack that our boy was about to unleash, not meeting its target, had to be redirected elsewhere, as it shot out to the side, disseminating the nearby buildings into oblivion. The shockwave, however, was too massive, as everyone felt it throughout. Moon Bai-yang excitedly thought to himself, what a shock. Old Lady Gaia, if I hadn't come to stir up some trouble, I wouldn't see something like that. The granny then shouted out, You two, get down. Being caught red-handed, they both landed in front of her so quickly, you would think they did nothing wrong, as they both greeted her with enthusiasm. Granny, Deputy Dean. Hello, Deputy Dean. But in the next second, she sucker punched Gao on the face, making it cave in, and the director was not spared as he also got punched on the cheek. But she was not done, as she grabbed him by the shirt and began berating him. Do you want them to demolish the college? You idiot. Did you have a good time? Hey, don't you realize that Rouge can't control his power yet, or in fact even being manipulated? He doesn't even know what's happening. This kind of uncontrollable power is the most annoying. Besides, you actually indulge this uncontrollable power, making him crazy. And you're still enjoying it up there. What? Do you need hot tea and melon seeds for better enjoyment? Huh? Witnessing her towering demeanor, the director tried to justify himself. We just wanted to know what Raga's strength is. But he got punched in the chest, making him spit blood. Shut up. That's a lot of bullshit. How can we trust you and leave the college in your hands? What should I tell the dean? Witnessing the domestic violence, Mr. Gao pretended to know nothing. It's none of my business. It's none of my business. From her back, the instigator of all this spoke out. The deputy dean's spirit is still as good as ever. I came to see you. He then flashed his annoying smile, and after glancing at him, she spun around and spoke out. As soon as I finish cleaning up this mess, I'll be back. Your smile is still so unpleasant. Moon Bai-yang, wiping his bloody nose, he replied. Don't misunderstand me. I just know that he is Gato's son, so I wanted to see his war spirit. You really haven't changed at all of this, because of your wrong mindset, that Gato chose Phoenix instead of you. Moon Bai-yang. Overhearing their conversation, the director thought to himself. Turned out that the rumor was true. Rumor has it that the Phoenix and Moon Bai-yang were once the disciples of Rouge's dad Gato, those two army dogs. I forgot about them. A long time ago, replied Moon Bai-yang. You don't seem to be comfortable, fighting against Rouge. Why even deceive yourself? That's really true. OMG, that's why I hate talking to smart people. Not replying to the crazy devil, she turned his attention to the two. You two. Hearing her stern tone, they both knelt down on the floor. Yes. She then gave instructions, Teacher Gao. Rouge should be unconscious now. Quickly take him to the medical room. Okay. Director, the assessment is over. Get a list of this year's entrants. Trying to act cute, he replied back. Oh, I almost forgot I am such an idiot. But for his disgusting face he got another punch. Still dare to act cute. I better go. I saw nothing. After getting beaten up, Moon Baiyang, from behind, wondered about Rouge's war spirit. He can't control that power, right? I felt particularly strange, and when I fought him, I don't know, but his war spirit seems to be out of nowhere. A separate life. This is none of your business. But let's put it this way, if Rog is not Gato's son, or if he had that kind of spirit you talk about, cough cough, Rouge should be right around here. Well, found him. The granny then finalized her words. Then I'll kill him immediately. After all that, the assessment of the Luoji College ended in silence. Those who failed left quietly. Those who passed were told to stay quietly. The loser is near despair. The winner is unhappy. This is Luoji College. Finally waking up, he immediately winced in pain. Oh, it hurts. You're fine. It's nothing serious. Hey, you're that house's granny. I am Gaia, Deputy Dean of the Luoji College. Please don't call me granny. The injuries on your body are no big deal. There will be some pain, but nothing that you can't handle. You can get out of bed and move. Looking at his body, he barely questioned it. Ever since I was a kid, whenever I get hurt I feel healed after sleeping. Hearing that, she said nothing, but asked him instead, did Phoenix let you hear? Yeah. Phoenix said this was my only chance. I won't let him down. Stop. Sigh. Such a hot potato. Phoenix, what are you thinking? Time then shifts to some time later as he was informed about Phoenix. Stunned, he shouted, what? Phoenix is also a student at Luoji College. Yes. Phoenix is still your father's disciple. The one who fought you, Moon Baiyang, was also your father's disciple. His brain overwhelmed, he uttered, hold on, let me just process that. There are more things you don't know, Rouge. And also, you've passed the assessment. Hearing that, he was stunned for a second, his body trembling, then he finally cheered up. Ah, I see. Your questions can wait till tomorrow, kid. So, take a good night's rest, okay? Come morning. And our boy was woken up by the sunlight piercing through his eyes. And from nowhere, the devil Moon Baiyang greeted him. Good morning, sleepy. He also greeted back. Good morning. But after seeing whom it was, he jumped in fright. Ah, what the heck? You're Moon Baiyang. What do you want? Don't freak out. You were sleeping so well that I didn't have the courage to wake you up. And starting today I will be your instructor. So let's have a lot of fun together, Rouge. The scene then shifted to the director and deputy dean. The director shouted in protest. What? You let Moon Baiyang be his instructor? Are you serious? You're smiling? But aren't you worried? After all, he's a Class A wanted criminal. What's wrong with Class A? Half of us here are like him. And don't look down on Moon Baiyang. His power was equal to the Phoenix that time, and Geto would have chosen Moon Baiyang in the first place. Besides, you just don't like Moon Baiyang. Who's compared to Phoenix's power? Let him try. After all, Moon Baiyang is also a disciple of Geto. I don't know what kind of chemical reaction they'll have together. I look forward to it. Just don't make any trouble, Moon Baiyang, she thought to herself, as her mind went back to the time when Moon Baiyang had a certain condition, and that is he wanted to be alone with our boy Rouge. I don't know what he's up to, but the best one to deal with Rog is Moon Baiyang. What have you been writing over there? Asked the director. Hee. You forgot. It comes once every 3 years. The college games will begin in 2 weeks, and so, I'm reporting to the contestants. Scene then shifts to a massive building, the Supreme Council building, at a conference room, where major figures were present, including our boy's idol, Phoenix. One with a little ponytail began the proceedings. Then, on behalf of the government, I ask you, Mr. Phoenix, who has the highest level of war spirit, 100 birds. Could you explain, please, the reason why you helped Rouge, the traitor's son, escape from state surveillance and send him to Luoji College? Next to Phoenix was a beautiful lady, with pinkish hair, one of the 5 heroes, and the first one of the 5 heroes. Phoenix War Spirit, 100 birds. Placing his hand upon his face, he finally replied, I said, why would I explain this to you? Stunned, the guy could only utter, what? Phoenix then continued, I believe I have the power to do that, right? His pride wounded, the guy shouted as if he was something. I'm sorry, although Mr. Phoenix is the highest rank in our country, and the first one of the 5 heroes, his title, the state councilor Liss, right hand. He then continued, you're also a member of the assassination organization, and the assassination organization is also under state control. Then slammed his hand on the table, raising his voice even more. That means, as long as you're a member of an assassination organization, you're under obligation to report your actions and their purpose. That's the rules. Unfazed, Phoenix chuckled. Aren't you a cute little guy? Angered, he continued with his bravado. We cannot let Gato's family go and do as they please. If you hadn't intervened, they'd all be dead by now. You've become very lenient. Unable to listen to the useless guy spout nonsense anymore, he gave him a murderous glance at the dude. As seconds later multiple feathers shot towards him, pinning him to his chair. As Phoenix continued, who do you think you are? Before anything he flashed behind him, aiming all his sharp feathers towards his neck. How dare you raise your voice in my presence? With one inching closer towards his neck, a hand suddenly appeared out of nowhere, grabbing the loud guy and slamming him on the table. And witnessing the wicked smile dawned upon the guy, Phoenix could only stay silent. And fainting respect, he finally spoke out. I apologize for the rude behavior of my subordinates, Mr. Phoenix, and wiping his hands as if touching filth. He then continued, I hope it won't affect the real purpose of this meeting, the infiltration project, Mr. Phoenix. His title, the Supreme State Councilor Li Kai Chang. Phoenix then replied, I refuse. It's not my obligation to pick new and good spies. Smiling, the Supreme Councilor wondered, is that so? As one of the 5 heroes who protects the country, won't you use this power to serve the country? It's really sad. Finally the female beauty spoke out. As you know, after the Gatos incident, the assassination organization almost fell apart, and it was decided to create the 5 heroes, the guards. But don't get me wrong, we're not a substitute for the assassination organization as you expect. Guarding the country is our responsibility, not assassinations. Ha ha ha, then we're done here, not even caring less. Phoenix agreed. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, bud. And in an instant the female beauty flashed next to him. As they both left and looking at their departing figure, the guy snorted, well, this Phoenix is more arrogant than I thought. He then spoke to the guy who had his face planted on the table. All right, you can stop now. Raising his head immediately, he complained, it hurts. Don't you know how powerful you are? Ignoring him, he continued, anyway, let's let those great war heroes have their fun for a while. His other subordinate then also spoke out. Then, regarding the infiltration project, only option B can be enabled. Her title, the State Councilor Liss, left hand. Well, I hope you won't regret it. Phoenix, ha ha ha. Outside, our boy Phoenix was seen staring at the picturesque scene before him, and from behind the female beauty called out for him, Phoenix, I'm sorry to disturb you. Smiling, Phoenix replied back, pretty buds don't bother me at all. The female beauty then spoke out. The attitude of the government is becoming more and more intriguing. It's better than the attitude of some of the authorities, said Phoenix, then replied, the stronger they get, the greedier they are. So, the deputies to the council, led by Kai Chang, don't know how much support he has, and his selfish desires that nobody can know about, so it's not easy. Seeing his companion, he was happy. Hey, I've been waiting for you for a long time. Looking up, the female beauty also added, oh, I remember him. Turned out it was the little bird that was with our boy Rouge. Long time no see, little Juji. Back to our protagonist. It seemed he was a little surprised at the destination. The devil Moon Baiyang led him towards. This. Where is this? Looks like he took him to a run-down building barely holding up. Entering the building, he was still filled with questions. Why did we come to this place? I have to find my bird, unbothered Moon Baiyang replied. We have to reunite with the others. From the shadows, a voice echoed, you guys are late. The cute Xiaobo also hastily greeted. I'm Xiaobo. Please take care of me. Seeing the arrogant blue-haired guy standing there aura farming, Rogue got a little irritated. Oh, who the hell are you? Also seeing our boy for the first time, he confirmed his speculations. It's that kid wanting to know more. He tried to ask, "Hey, your war spirit." But Moon Baiyang interrupted all. "Sorry to interrupt, but I still have a lot of work to do and I don't have much time. So stop talking and shut your damn mouths." Feeling his intense gaze, they dared not utter a word. Seeing that, he flashed his usual annoying smile, and continued, "Thank you for your cooperation. I'll introduce myself then." He then patted his chest as if he was some righteous hero or something. "My name is Moon Baiyang, and I have been entrusted by the Deputy Dean as your instructor for 3 years. As a teacher of both of you, I have only a small gentle rule. I request absolute obedience. If not, as an instructor, I have the right to kick you out of Luoji College." Irritated by his words, our boy Rogue roared in anger. "You tried to kill me before. How can I trust you?" "Oh, that wasn't my intention. I was just testing you. No need to get angry." He then patted his head. "Good kid." Jiwang then also asked, "What's the reason? Isn't the learning method at Luoji College one where you learn by yourself?" "There is no reason. I'm just being asked to." The scene then shifts to Phoenix, who seemed to have received a message from the little bird that accompanied our boy, as he then flashed a knowing smile. "Oh, I see. What's the matter?" the beauty asked him. "It's nothing. Some minor accidents. But it seems Rogue has managed to enter Luoji College. Thanks for your hard work, little Juji. It's as you expected," the beauty then thought to herself. "Phoenix, he's still looking for clues for the incident of Ghetto." Phoenix then broke the silence once more. "However, there seems to be a nuisance around Rouge," she said, and curious, the beauty wondered. "A nuisance?" "Yeah. Yowzi, let's go to Luoji College." At the shabby house, it seemed Moon Baiyang was already announcing their first assignment, making them stunned at the speed it took to be issued. "Are you serious? We haven't had a class yet." "How about the opening ceremony?" asked Rogue. "Opening ceremony? Ha ha ha, Rouge, you're so silly and cute." Even Ziwang gave him a glance saying he was ignorant. Moon Baiyang then continued, "Luoji College doesn't have all that boring stuff, and the so-called teachers don't actually teach. All knowledge depends on your own learning from the mission. It's just a huge madhouse called college. That's what Luoji's College is." "Oh, I had no idea." Moon Baiyang then elaborated further. "It's completely different. The Luoji College is divided into 3 areas. The so-called safety area, where we are right now. There are also primary, intermediate, and war hero zones. Primary zone, intermediate zone, and a safety zone. All forms of fighting and conflict are prohibited in the safe area, where the Deputy Dean and the Chief Teachers are located. Out of the safe zone, there is a saying that life and death are at the mercy of heaven, and each region has its own rules. The primary and intermediate zones are theoretically non-aggressive, and separated by a wall." Then what zone does my young master live in?" asked the cute Xiao Bo, then continued to stutter. Xiao Bo must go to clean up first. You're all living in the war hero zone, and of course, it's also the place for your first mission, so I'll say it just once. Listen up. In the war hero zone, there are 3 major gangs and 4 smaller groups. One of the small groups called the 3A, it's considered to be the weaker. So, wait, 3A? Do you want us to investigate them? Is that our mission? No, it's not. It's to wipe out the 3A in 2 weeks. After hearing that, Rouge was baffled at the demand instructed by their so-called tutor. How is that possible? In 2 weeks? He wants us to wipe out a bunch of war heroes. I'm not even a war hero. Even more, they left that little child alone. What are they talking about? Hey, don't worry, big brother. If the young master was here, I wouldn't ask much. Over there curious, he asked her. This person, is he strong? Yes. Very strong. Young master is the best. Oh, then I guess I'll have to work hard. Well, the young master wants to be stronger too. Let's do it together. Okay. Going to our apartment. We have to turn right in front and then. But before she could finish, something distracted them nearby, making them curious. Huh? Was it a kitten? Kitten? Let's take a look. Kitten. Hey, how's it going? But upon closer inspection it was not a kitten. but an injured girl sprawled on the floor injured. Shifting back to the apartment, the boy Ji Wang was seen contemplating something, especially the words Moon Baiyang said to him. I know what you're here for, Ji Wang. It's hard not to notice a member of the Z family, one of the 3 biggest families. Why don't we skip the bullshit and get to the point? Oh, the reason why the Z family became one of the 3 biggest families was because of the unique war spirit and the god of desolation. The only spirit that can be inherited. It can only be inherited through the bloodline of Ji family. Until now there were only 6 generations. Ji Wang, as one of the 7th generation, you're also desperately trying to become stronger in order to snatch the right of inheritance from your 2 evil brothers. Only the strongest are entitled to inherit. Isn't it your rules? What are you trying to say? He asked. I can make you stronger in a short time. But there is a condition. Yep, defeat Rouge. Rouge, are you strong? Ji Wang thought to himself. His musing, though, was interrupted by a kick to the door, which the little Xiaobo confirmed. Brother Rouge, this is the room, get in here. Entering the room, he was met by the silent Ji Wang, who was at this moment stunned by the scene before him. You came back first? Asked Rouge while carrying the injured girl on his shoulders. After the silence, he finally spoke. I didn't expect you had a hobby like that. Not understanding, he just placed the girl on the sofa and wondered. Hey, what are you talking about? Master, you've misunderstood, shouted Little Bo in embarrassment. We found the eldest sister halfway, and she was already unconscious. What was that supposed to mean? She was badly hurt in many places. I think she got into a fight. What a pity, and Brother Rouge decided to bring it. You brought her in even though you don't know who she is. What a reckless move. I don't care, and also she may not be able to live any longer, so save it. I'm exhausted seeing his indifferent attitude. Ji Wang could only remain silent. Then taking things into her own hands, she decided, I'm gonna help the older sister heal. With her hands raised, a calming war spirit energy emitted from her hands, with its intent only to heal. Xiaobo, you know how to treat her? Our boy wondered. But his question was not answered as the little Xiaobo was highly focused on the healing process, as suddenly her spirit energy flared up. Yo. Woohoo. Honestly, isn't she trying to brainwash her or something? No, it's not. OH_DE our high and mighty young Ji family master. Bored. Back to Xiaobo. It seemed she was at her final stage of healing the girl, as her war spirit covered the injured girl, healing all the injured wounds on her body. And in the next second she slightly opened her eyes. Hey. Oh, are you awake? Turning her head she saw the 3, hovering above her wondering about her condition. Sister, are you all right? Asked Xiaobo. But her inquiry was met with retaliation, as the now healed girl went crazy, baring her sharp claws right at the stunned little Xiaobo. Hey. What the heck? But he was too late to even react as her claws were right before Xiaobo. But in a flash, the boy Ji Wang intercepted her hand, grabbing it tightly. Stop it, he ordered with a menacing gaze, and seeing that it was as if she woke up from her slumber, Rouge then tried to explain the situation. We found you unconscious and injured, so I brought you here to rest, and the injury on your body was treated by this little sister, so calm down. Still shocked, she dared to wonder, sister, are you feeling better? Yes. Immediately after that a sudden boom interrupted everyone, as their wall was smashed in. Covering himself from the dust, our boy wondered, what's going on? The other girl on the other hand, was shell-shocked as she muttered, it's over. They're here. From the hole emerged two crudest-looking beings, one skinny and the other looking like a toad. Surprisingly, besides the stunned girl, the guys were all calm, and the silence was broken by the tall pale figure, who scoffed at the girl's actions. You're so predictable, the toad guy also interjected. Third master, calm down. After we take her back, you will be rewarded by the boss. Jia. That is true in this zone. No one can escape from our 3A. But Ma Dude was too confident as he unknowingly doomed his own fate. You're the 3A. At that moment they remembered their first task, which was to wipe out the class 3A. Unable to bear the extreme emotions swirling within her, she muttered, cowards. After that she shook away Zi Wang's hand, then backflipped behind everyone, and upon landing, she slid a bit and continued with her tirade. You guys, let go of my sister. I'm not gonna let you get away with this. Hey, sister, Hearing that the ugly-looking guys were even more riled up, as they continued to mock our boss thinks that you're blessing, Jia Jia. It's a pity you don't appreciate our hard work to find you. We even took your sister, Jia Jia Jia. But the boss is impatient, so he sent the third master to bring you back Tilda Jia Jia Jia. If you don't want to get hurt you better don't do anything stupid. Do you think these little brats are enough to protect you? I'm surprised that the injuries on your body recovered fast. But it doesn't matter anymore, said the pale tall dude, as they then confidently charged at our group. You ran away once. There won't be a second time, he continued as he was close to attacking the girl, but suddenly our boy Rouge stepped into his line of sight, peering right in front of him. So fast, he thought to himself. Don't think we are weak, you bastards. Saying that he also threw a punch to intercept the pale dude, and upon impact, the pale dude scoffed. Humph, you have no power, just speed. Long tongue, go take the girl, he instructed the toad-looking guy, but upon looking back, he was stunned. The scene before him was truly terrifying as his companion was already beheaded by the boy Ji Wang, and this truly terrified him as his blood ran cold, his face losing even more color and his pants becoming wet. This kid, how did he? Long Tongue is a junior war hero. His chaotic thoughts were again interrupted, snapping his attention back to the fight. Where are you looking? The first punch was bait, you know, but now be ready for a real punch. After saying that, it turns out that he had already charged up his attack, punching the pale dude square into the face. He got him, celebrated little Xiao Bo. These two. Who the hell are they? Wondered the other girl, who was now impressed. After the punch, Rouge smiled and tried to explain it's not just a light punch, but upon closer inspection, he saw the pale dude's body was crumbling as if his body was stone, which intrigued him. Interesting. Fake body, huh? Ji Wang, let's chase, he muttered, only to find out that the boy Ji Wang was already ahead, which immediately annoyed him. Wait for me, you bastard. From the background little Xiao Bo was busy, cheering on Go Quick and returned soon, witnessing Rouge depart. The recovered girl from behind was thinking to herself, mouth agape. These two kids, who exactly are they? She wondered. Seeing her slumped on the floor, Xiao Bo was a little worried. Are you okay, big sister? Scene changes and we see the tall pale dude running away from our duo. His mind chaotic and messy, he thought to himself. Where the hell did those two kids come from? It's a good thing that I've a life-saving trick. That punch was really dangerous. I'm afraid I'll be seriously injured next time. Especially that kid. It felt like if I didn't run away right away. In the next second, I'd be killed. I have to be sure to tell my brother. But as soon as he was about to change directions, he caught a powerful kick straight to his abdomen, making him spit blood. And what do you know, it was the boy Ji Wang farming some major aura, and it was with purpose, as the poor pale dude was just sent flying, burying into a wall. Then he slammed on his knees, wincing in pain. My gut. Seeing who it was that kicked him, he cursed his bad luck. Why, you, being the cool dude he is, he just simply greeted him. Hi. Cornered. The pale dude could only try and resist. You bastard. How dare you? I'm also one of the leaders of the 3A. He then shouted out for his war spirit. Come on out, frozen bone ghost. In the name of the 3A, either you die today, or I will. Scene changed to our boy Rouge, who was trying to catch up. Inside though he was contemplating a lot. That Ji Wang kid, he looks so cruel. Basically I don't know anything about him, except that there is a little girl who jumps around him all day, not to mention his war spirit, nor his ability. Let's just forget about it. Catch up with that Ji Wang bastard, and ask about the 3A, from the slender face. Damn it, I seem to have lost. Let's watch what's going on there. Running across the dark alleyway, he suddenly paused. That smell, such a strong bloody smell. Turning his head around he finally realized something. Ji Wang, he exclaimed. And the scene before him was truly terrifying, as the pale dude was already mutilated, his body splattered across the wall all bloody. And seeing this scene, Rouge was displeased. It's not necessary, he says, but the boy Ji Wang was instead pleased to see him arrive. Rouge, you came just in time before getting warmed up. Let's have a fight. Let's fight, he continued, edging him on. And finally the boy Rouge agreed. Okay. As if anticipating what would happen next, the scene changes to Moon Baiyang, who lit up a cigarette and blew some smoke, as his pet cat also joined him, as he then asked, Pima, why you want some food? Meow, you're out of luck, Meow. I don't have any food with me. But the familiar red glowing feather hovered near his face. Knowing who it was, he wondered out loud. Should I say, I haven't seen you in a long time, or, get the heck out of here? Two figures then appeared right beside him. The handsome phoenix and the beautiful Yazi phoenix then finished his words, or maybe, hope that you are well, Moon Baiyang. But before anything could happen, scene changed to the fight as the atmosphere seemed heavy, and Rouge broke the silence. I'm curious about your war spirit, too. Come on, then, Rouge. With that, Ji Wang kicked the ground, preparing for an attack. His movements were swift and precise, and finally he raised his arm, and his palm facing our boy, he intended to finish the fight quickly. But Rouge dodged it without much effort, and after that he wondered out loud, you're really fast. Are you a speed type? But Ji Wang just attacked once more, as Rouge dodged again. Wow. Hey, we can learn from each other. But from Ji Wang's spirit energy, sparkling particles could be seen, which confused our boy. Dust. But from that dust a hand pierced through and an attack finally hit, which he managed to block at the last second. However, the blow was powerful enough to knock him off the ground. Injured, he still tried to reason. Hey, why are you still fighting? But Ji Wang just wanted that smoke, as he was already attacking once more, with his leg raised in the air, intending to smash in our boy's head. Nimble as ever, Rouge dodged it, but he was annoyed at this point as he finally gave in. Are you serious? Okay, let's fight. In Ji Wang's head, his thoughts were focused on what Moon Baiyang told him earlier. Long story short, Moon Baiyang instructed him to defeat Rouge. He then asked, is he strong? I'm curious about his war spirit, too. Moon Baiyang replied. Ji Wang then thought to himself, the power you pulled out that day made me really want to defeat you. Rouge, let out your war spirit. With that he exuded more energy into his leg, and followed up with a kick. Seeing this, Rouge tried to block the attack, but as always Ji Wang's attack was too powerful, as it broke his defenses, throwing him back a few meters as he crashed into a wall. Not letting up, Ji Wang rushed for another attack, thinking to himself, let me see that power you showed that day again. As his attack was about to land, from the smoke our boy grabbed Ji Wang's hand with his dark red energy. He then spoke with a dark heavy tone. Ji Wang, you're trying to kill me like the rest of them, huh? Mind you, he was saying this, while a huge dark figure loomed within his shadow. Witnessing this, Ji Wang thought to himself, this smell, it's the same from that day, and what does he mean by, like them? You, answer me. Why? Rouge bellowed in anger, but his persistent questioning was met with another attack from Ji Wang. Boom! Grabbing his head, Ji Wang finally answered, in order to become stronger, that's all. Is there any other reason? Hearing that, Rouge was a bit disappointed as he lamented his fate. I don't know why I'm being targeted, but I won't allow you all to mess with me. With that he exuded more aura, shattering his surroundings, and feeling the power, Ji Wang was naturally pushed back. Free from him, Rouge leapt in the air preparing to attack, and while above he said to Ji Wang, you can't, I thought we could be friends. After those words his move was finished, clawing away at Ji Wang, but of course Ji Wang was too fast as he dodged the attack. He then shot back a reply at our boy, I won't let your nonsense make me lose my focus. Turns out he used his war spirit technique, the space mirrors crack, as reality seemed to crack itself, stunning our boy Rouge. Mirrors. Suddenly a hand patted his shoulder. Rouge. I hate the word, friends. With quick reflexes he punched the one behind him, but instead of blood, mirror shards fell apart. Show yourself, Rouge shouted in annoyance. Since you don't know how to summon your war spirit yet, then all I have to do is to beat it out of you. With that he summoned his war spirit, which looked very dazzling and majestic. His war spirit, mirror division. Scene changes to little Xiao Bo and the short-haired girl, who saw Xiao Bo worried, and so she inquired, what's wrong, Bo? Boo's all right. I just feel worried about my young master. He's very strong, Bo. You don't have to worry about him. With his strength, he won't be in danger at all. Ever the optimist, she agreed. Yeah, that's right. Then thought, I guess I just got worried for no reason. Scene changes, and the fight seemed to intensify. Rouge, even if it wasn't for anything else, I just want to fight you. Hearing that, his mood became dark. Well, I can't die here right after I left the village. I worked really hard to get into Luoji College, and I haven't had time to be happy because I have partners for the first time. But why do you all push me?" Without knowing, his war spirit energy was increasing more and more as he continued. "I hate fighting. I just want to live a normal life with my mom." With that, his war spirit emerged slightly. That's his war spirit. What a gruesome power. Finally unable to bear the surging power, he clenched his head and screamed in pain. But suddenly a warm figure reached out his hand, then embraced our boy, comforting him. "It's all right, Rouge. It's all right." With that, Rouge's malicious energy dissipated. As he kept repeating his words, seeing him, Ji Wang thought to himself, "This man is the head of 5 heroes, 100 birds." Phoenix whipping his head back, he instructed Ji Wang to stop as Rouge was not his enemy. "Why, are you his guardian angel?" he asked. "No," he said, then placed his hands on our boy's shoulders. "I'm just a temporary guide." Hearing that, our boy was a little touched, as he called out to him, "Phoenix," and with all that his malicious aura completely dissipated. "Oh, dear, there you are." Moon Baiyang said to Ji Wang, "You're really too impatient, Ji Wang. I just went home to take a shower and you to start fighting." Moon Baiyang, "Phoenix, what's going on? This isn't the place to talk. Let's go back to your dorms." In the living room everyone gathered, and the girl, seeing both big shots before her, thought to herself, "What the hell is this? What's going on? This guy, he doesn't look a nice guy at first sight, and this guy, isn't he the head of the 5 heroes? 100 birds, Phoenix." Seeing her, Moon Baiyang was curious. "Oh, who are you?" My name is Ying Kui. I'm from the low-level war zone, and I have a sister." Before she could even finish, Moon Baiyang asked the others, "Hey, what's wrong with your door? You guys should listen to what others say," she said in frustration. Rouge but already was answering the question. Some members from 3A came, and then little Xiaobo was distracted on the other hand, as she thought to herself, "Feels like the young master's depressed since he came back." "Xiaobo," he called for her. "Yes, what really important thing do you want to say to me, young master?" she thought, looking all serious. But the dude just asked her to comb her hair. Okay. "Well, girls, go to your room and rest. We have something to talk about," said Moon Baiyang. "Rouge, let's talk a little bit, too." "Well, sorry to bother you." Scene changes to somewhere in Luoji College in a dark, messy office. And suddenly the door to that set room opened, and surprise, surprise, it was the beautiful Lady Yazi. "It should be here." She then thought back to what Phoenix said to her. "Yazi, help me get something from Luoji College." "Hey, what is it?" "There was something hidden about Ghetto in Luoji College. I can't go get it myself, so I want your help, Yazi. And this matter must be kept strictly confidential, just between you and me for now. Take this. The things in that room are only possible to see it with spiritual stimulation with Gato's blood." Gato's blood, no matter how I look at it, it seems just like a normal room. Opening the bottle, she smeared blood onto her thumb, then marked herself with it on her forehead, then began using her war spirit energy to chant an incantation, and as soon as she opened her eyes, the scene before her was truly surprising as blood-red writings covered the entire room. "What the hell is this?" Scene changes to the headquarters of the Class 3A. Inside the hall was one of the subordinates reporting to the second leader. "Second leader." What the young members saw, it's actually true. Their second leader was a chubby dude, inhaling all the food before him, and hearing the news, he was infuriated. "What? Are you saying a child beheaded a 3A leader in 1 second? What are you talking about, big head?" Trembling, he shouted, "It's true, second leader." Then thought to himself, "I was near there, and when I arrived, I saw the third leader crashed, and the boy with blue hair and light all around him was standing in front of him, another white-haired dude, who seemed to be the leader." Thought out loud, "I can't feel the third brother's spirit. Looks like someone's trying to provoke us all of 3A. Be ready to fight." Scene changes to Moon Baiyang and Ji Wang, as Moon Baiyang broke the silence. "It's useless to look at me like this, Ji Wang. You look too anxious." "No, I'm in a hurry then. You should slow down more. You found out that Rouge can't control his spirit yet. His war spirit. What is it?" "Well, I can't explain it yet, but to put it simply, it's a state of reverse control. So for now, Rouge isn't your goal. You're like two different fires. You don't understand. Why you're burning so? You need to calm down, Ji Wang. As he said that, he pinned him into the wall, making the atmosphere weird. You stink. Ji Wang clapped back. Annoyed Moon Baiyang tried to save face. Smoking is an adult's romance. You know nothing. His mind, however, was occupied by Phoenix's words, as he had a flashback. Moon Baiyang. Don't let Rouge fight Ji Wang for a while, Phoenix said to him. Rouge is like an unstable bomb, and no one can disarm it in case it explodes. You can't afford it. And regarding Ji Wang, I have a suggestion. What a joke. Why should I listen to you? Aren't you afraid of the secret I'll expose? Phoenix threatened. Angered Moon Baiyang cursed. You bastard. He then thought to himself, when I think of it, I get angry. Back to the present, Ji Wang seemed to be getting more and more uncomfortable as he called out to him. Hey, HMM, what are you doing? Realizing the situation, calmed himself. Nothing. Then thought, let's calm down. He then instructed Ji Wang. Listen, you have a new assignment. But we won't get to know as the scene changed to Phoenix and our boy, as Phoenix seemed to call for his attention. Rouge, Hall, I haven't seen you for a while, and it feels like you've grown up. Oh, maybe I've grown up a little bit. Ha 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 ha. That's not it. It's that you've finally realized the cruelty of the world toward you. Hearing that, the mood suddenly shifted, as Rouge began becoming curious. Phoenix. Let me ask you about what you said before. I'm just a temporary guide. You said, temporary? That means you're gonna leave me too, right? But deep inside his mind it was just chaos, as he was begging Phoenix that even if he would deceive him it would be fine if he didn't say yes. But to his disappointment, Phoenix replied with a yes, which immediately broke his defenses, as he suddenly began bawling his eyes out, as in his heart he felt like he was the most hated person in the world. Realizing his state, Phoenix became worried as he called out to him. Rouge. I'm fine. I'm such an idiot. Why am I crying? I understand. You're also busy. In this world, there is no one who will stay forever, he lamented. But don't worry. I'll be fine. It's just when I heard that, it made me very sad. Seeing his forced smile, he also flashed a knowing smile and patted his head, saying, how he hoped he would understand. Well, I understand, replied our boy. Back to Ji Wang, we are shown how he refused Moon Baiyang's offer without hesitation. I refuse. Rejection is not allowed. He asked you to go, so it's a mission. No, I refuse. Here's the deal. If you do it and come back, I'll tell you how to be stronger, as I said last time. How about that? Hearing he was about to get stronger, his resolve was shaken, as he quietly agreed, then turned to depart. And seeing him depart, Moon Baiyang asked, where are you going? Don't forget your promise. I'll take the mission. Well, should I say he's pure? Moon Baiyang wondered, or rather he's obsessed with power. With Ji Wang gone, they all gathered once more, as Moon Baiyang began with proceedings. Although there has been a little accident, don't forget your mission. Looking around, our boy was surprised not seeing Ji Wang around, and not forgetting the cute Xiao Bo, who was most concerned, asked first. Excuse me, sir, but where's my young master? Don't worry, he'll be back soon. Come on, I'll lend you my cat first. Okay. How about you? I remember your Ying Hui, right? Hearing her name, she gathered all the courage she had been saving up, as she asked for help. Please, let me join. Please. My sister is still in the hands of the 3A. I've tried to save her, but the 3A are too strong. And I almost died then. So please let me join you guys. Well, that's how about Rouge decides. What? Yeah, well, after all, I don't mind Rouge. It's up to you with her fate. Relying on our boy Rouge, her pleading gaze was now fixed into him. The look of hope in your eyes. You're really luckier than me. We'll help you. All right, he finally answered. Let's take a break tonight. We'll find the 3Y. TMROW. Come the next day, and our boy was woken up by the pecking of the little bird, and seeing it immediately after waking up, he was immensely surprised. Hey, little Juji, where have you been? I was so worried about you, and I haven't had time to look for you. Goo goo. Ha 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 ha. Welcome back, and don't run away again. I'm not used to your absence. Phoenix, little Juji is back. Phoenix, look, I was going to ask you today about, but as he opened the door he was surprised. As before him was the two girls filling their stomach with some munchies, and seeing him, Xiao Bo was the first to greet. Good morning. Brother Rouge, breakfast is ready. Are you looking for Mr. Phoenix? He left in the morning. He came to your room, but it seems you were sleeping. That's why he didn't wake you up. Exaboo. This is so delicious. Wow. Thank you. Gone. He thought Phoenix next time we meet. I'll definitely be stronger. Yeah. The food smells good. The scene then changed to Phoenix, who seemed to have set a bird free as it fully spread its wing to fly away. And from his back, the beautiful Yazi showed up atop a branch of a tree. Phoenix, it's rare to see you surprised. Aha. Yazi, you're really very punctual. It's the time we agreed on. Alright. Yazi, did you get the information? Thinking back to what she saw in that room, she was hesitant to explain. Tat thing. I'm afraid you need to see it yourself. Scene changes to the Class 3A's base. 3A gate with 2 bodyguards guarding the entrance of the base. Hey, have you heard about the death of the 3rd leader? Yes, I heard it. It's a mess now. And yesterday the 1st leader ordered everyone to be ready for a fight. Are you smoking? Huh? As they were busy conversing, the cute Xiaobo stepped out of the darkness, attracting their attention. Excuse me, where's the bathroom? Seeing someone unknown appear before them, they were instantly on high alert as they began barking at her. Stop right there. Who the hell are you? What the fuck? What brings you here? What are you planning to do? Being scolded so much she nearly bawled her eyes out. From the 2 guys back a figure of our boy appeared, patting both their shoulders. What's wrong with you guys? Xiaobo is so cute. Without wasting time they prepared to attack, shouting out their own reasons. That's a lie. It's too obvious that this is a trick. Show up. You think you can fool us with that? You think you can take us down with this ridiculous trick? Dodging both of their attacks, he was startled. Ah, that was close. As he stepped back, one of the guards spoke out. Those are some good moves. It looks like you've got some skills. Don't look down on us, you son of a lich, the other cursed. Soon the backup will come. It seems that he's the companion of the blue-haired person. Then there's no going back. This is the 3A headquarters. As he said that, both of them kicked the ground, attacking once more. Where the duck did you get this much self-confidence? They then attacked, but each and every single one of their attacks were easily dodged, and seeing this the attackers were annoyed. Will you just keep avoiding us? Come on, come and fight. TMD. Note: TMD, it's a Chinese abbreviation for, damn it, before help comes. Let's kill him. We can't lose to someone like him. Let's go. With his punch not landing, she shouted in fury, stop avoiding. I'm not avoiding. And with that, Rouge countered with his own heavy punch on his gut. But from the back the other sneaked up for an attack, and seeing that the little Xiaobo tried to warn him. Brother Rouge, watch out. Turns out he waiting for the opportunity to counterattack, and finish them both together as the guy from the back was met with a powerful kick on his face, making blood spill everywhere. Scene changes to Rouge's mom, who was being bullied as always. Ah! She yelped in pain. The aggressor seeing this was delighted as he looked down on her. Mom, do you think you can atone your guilt by sending Rog away? My dad, the head of the village, is very upset because of you. That's why you must pay for my father's anger. Ma, we pay the tribute every month like any other families. How can you? Cut the crap. You and your son? No, the whole existence of your family is a crime. Because of your existence, our village is regarded as unknown, so you don't have the right to refuse my orders. You got it? Ha! You think you're being fair by doing this, but it's the opposite. It's rude to ask such ridiculous and shameless requests from the weak. With such a twisted face hearing, and seeing her unyielding demeanor, he was truly angered as he cursed, you lich. Ah, whatever. Ma Dude then pulled out a knife. Haha, I planned to use my power from the beginning. Haha. Look, Mom, I'll be more gentle with you. Huh? Before his thoughts could manifest, the boy Ji Wang had somehow appeared before him, intercepting the dagger he was holding. And as always, without wasting any time, the boy Ji Wang ruthlessly attacked the waste dude, opening up a hole from inside the house. And as always, he began his aura farming. The door was open, so I came in. This is Rouge's house, right? Back to our boy. After defeating the 2 minions, the cute Xiaobo was up to her tactics once again, beating up the defeated dude. Stinking idiot, you deserve a beating, bastard. I was just asking the way. You're so mean. Haha, it seems that's the revenge of Xiaobo, he thought. From the back another voice interjected. It's unexpectedly good luck for us. Yeah. We originally planned that Rog would go first, Then I'd sneak a fatal blow. I didn't expect him to take them down alone. Is he too strong? Rouge thought to himself. But the short-haired girl, on the other hand, felt uneasy as she thought to herself that last time there were nearly 10 guards just at the gate. Something's not right, but Rouge interrupted her thoughts by asking, "Now we enter, right? It seems that the 3A are very relaxed. Let's go." Without any other choice, they entered through the entrance of the Class 3A's base. Watching from the monitors, their second leader was delighted. Haha, they're coming in. Now we can surround and capture them. There's only 3 of them. Shall I let our elite fighters take them down? Also, your little girl's here too. Big brother, that kid, though he didn't kill our third brother, we shouldn't underestimate him. It's not my fault, but I blame myself for what happened to my third brother. After some silent contemplation, the chubby dude exuded some of his aura and reassured his first brother. "Don't worry, big brother, I'll go out and deal with them personally. This is for my third brother." Even without saying anything, I was planning revenge for my third brother. Back to Rouge. Ma Dude was out here fighting his way in, until he soon realized that the whole thing was a trick. They planned to drag us in, then take us down. I see there's a lot of people here, and still your boss didn't have the confidence to show up. Why don't you go bring your boss so I can meet him? Seeing everyone now gathered, the girl thought to herself, was it really a trap to trick us to come in? Looks like we're in trouble. This person, isn't he tired or afraid? Brother Rouge, do you need my help? Asked little Xiao Bo. Are you saying you want to go over there and give them a hard time? Xiao Bo is very powerful and angry anyway. Shi Wang isn't here, and we can't make a mistake. Stay behind me, Ying Kui. Please help me. Okay, with that the gang charged forward, weapons in hand. Let's kill those 3. Die, they're coming. Rouge, what's your plan? My plan, right? First I'll go over there, and then there's no plan at all. In a word, they're novices and not that strong. We're better, plus I've dealt with some of them, so just follow me. We'll take them down. This is the only way. And your speed should also help you. Damn it, he's looking down on us, they shouted, but from the back a voice stopped them. Guys, the plump cubby figure then front flipped ahead of everyone, smashing into our boy with his war spirit. Let me take the lead. How about that? Taking the powerful attack head on and spitting blood, it made the 2 girls worry. Brother Rouge, the second leader of the 3A, crazy by Luo. Although the hit was powerful, Ma Dude did not buckle or yield, as he stood his ground. What a powerful force. First, pull them out of here, he thought, and with that quickly fled out of there, wincing in pain. I see, your reaction is really fast. Between you and the blue-haired guy, who killed my youngest brother, who's strong or whatever, let's take your life now. Sensing the danger, he rushed toward Xiao Bo, grabbed her, then threw her out of harm's way. Ying Kui, catch Xiao Bouquet via HH. Nice catch, good. Stay away. Humph. Protecting others is a good thing, but you better make sure you don't die in the process. With that he unleashed his technique, the turbine bombardment. Did you say goodbye to your family? Humph. No need to. What? You're still alive. From the smoke, Ma Dude Rouge emerged from it with a kick, aiming at the chubby dude's face, which grazed his cheeks, and taking the damage. He cursed, you bastard. After inspecting his injury, he thought to himself. He wrapped his power around his feet to form a blade, and attacked behind the cover of the smoke. This kid is quite smart. He's not an ordinary kid. After executing his kick in a handstand, he stood there panting for breath, thinking to himself, damn it, I have several broken ribs, but barely avoided a fatal blow just now. It hurts. I have to prepare for the next attack, and with that, he warned the others. Ying Kui, Xiao Bo, watch out, don't come any closer. Rouge, your wounds. What can I do? Brother Rouge, I'll help you with the treatment too. Ying Kui, now more worried, thought to herself. Second leader is not someone you can handle alone. Then why? Even though you don't know the strength of your opponent, how can you fight him like that without fear? Ain't you afraid to die? Are you a fool? Don't worry about those 2 girls. After all, one's the boss woman, and the other is just a kid. We're not animals, said the chubby dude. Last time, it was a mistake. That girl was too rough on our guys. It's really, haha. She really deserves to be the boss' favorite girl. Annoyed, she shot back, you guys kidnapped my sister to try to force me to do What you want bad people? Xiaobo shouted as well. That makes you evil. As I said, it was a mistake. Our guys were too anxious. But, you killed our youngest brother. This can't be forgiven. And also you dared to come to our base. I'll take revenge for my third brother. Turbine bombardment. I want to see how you're gonna avoid it this time. Seeing the powerful attack, the boy Rouge was worried. Spit that move again. I can't avoid it. Well, in that case, I'll face it. With that, they both charged at one another with intense ferocity. Ji Wang's small theater. Ji Wang met Rouge's mom, who hadn't shown her culinary skills for a long time. Back to the fight. It seemed to get more intense as their blows met one another. In that case, I won't hide. Boom. What's this? Fatty exclaimed in shock. Gaining the upper hand, Rouge continued to hammer him with his fists. You know what? You helped me realize a lot of things. Is this move called spiral bombardment? Witnessing this, the crowd was shocked. What? Did he just use the leader's second move, turbine bombardment? Just after the second leader did it. How is that possible? Did he learn his moves while fighting him? Is this even possible? Wondered Ying Kui. Bam, bam, bam. Rouge continued with his relentless attacks. After seeing me do it once, or twice, you were able to copy it. That's damn impressive. Fatty praised Rouge. But it doesn't hurt even a little bit, you stupid bastard. And with that he unleashed a huge powerful fist attack. With tremendous speed, Rouge got caught off guard as he was slammed onto the ground, making the crowd feel mixed emotions. Rouge, brother Rouge, the others shouted, feeling all worried, but the others bounced in joy. Yeah. Second leader witnessing his opponent's body bouncing from the impact. Fatty grinned smugly, while Ying Kui caught the injured Rouge. Why don't we retreat for now? Brother Rouge, shouted little Xiaobo. How does my fist taste? Sheethead laying there spitting blood. Our boy Rouge finally spoke. Ha! I finally understand why Moon Baiyang said that. We can only make progress on our own. So the full name of this move just now is Turbine, be beating. With that he replicated his ultimate move, combining it with his own, as he retracted all the energy he injected onto the fatty's body. WHL. He yelped in pain, not forgetting to curse in the process. Son of a lich. Watching this, the two girls were delighted while the Class 3A students were stunned into silence, mouth agape. Your fist tasted like spit, so what about mine? Asked Rouge. From the surveillance room, their leader seemed to have witnessed the entire fight, prepared to make his own move. It seems that it's time to leave. Back to the fatty. It seemed he was in disbelief as he was struggling to stand up. I can't believe I just lost like this. How could you? The three of us, we've been going at it, until now, step by step, so how could you? Filled with rage, he caught his second wind. Banging his fist on the ground, he attempted to attack once more. Die, you bastard. But before he could even get close, the girl Ying Kui seemed to have been prepared for that as she was in the air, kicking the daylights out of him, losing one less tooth. I knew you'd make a backstabbing move, she says. But I don't know if that was a backstabbing move, but I digress. What the duck, second leader? They shouted in surprise. She really deserves to be the woman. The boss loves landing on the floor. She stood in a fighting position. Your second boss just lost. Even if you all gang up on me, I'm not gonna lose. Looking at her fierce look, they were stunned for a bit, then hurtled to discuss. She's right. We can't handle her and the kid is still alive. What are we gonna do? Besides, last time she was running away and still beat us up to a pulp. Also, she's the boss girl. Hey, the kid is up. It's decided then. They then gave her a menacing glare, as if wanting to do something, but in the end they turned tail and fled. Hurry, let's go and tell the boss. If you dare come after us, fried noodles are delicious. Come on, let's hurry. Ha, they really run away, cowards. But we finally took that guy down before the reinforcements from 3A. Come, let's go. Ouch, slowly. Yeah, let's find a place to deal with your injuries first. Brother Rouge, I'll take good care of you. Wait, let's take that guy first. Scene then shifts to the top leader, who was questioning his useless subordinates, anger flashing through his eyes. Did you really run away? And also left the second leader behind? We're sorry, they shouted while bowing in fright. We just wanted to come and tell you what happened, boss. We didn't mean to leave the second leader behind. We're wrong. After the intense glare, he sighed knowingly. Forget it. This is your limit anyway. As the ultimate force, we should be ready at any time to face life and death. Seconds later, after Rouge was all patched up, he thanked the little cute Xiaobo. Thank you for your hard work. I feel much better now. It's because Brother Rouge's physical recovery is very strong and fast. Well, that's how it's been since I was child. I recover quickly from the injuries and sometimes it happens while I'm asleep. Mom said it's God's gift, but I don't know if it's good or bad. Overhearing, Ying Kui thought to herself, no, it's not only that. Rouge has amazing learning ability. How can I be like him? Rouge and that kid's named Ji Wang. I heard that he killed the third leader. What is his strength compared with them? I look. But before she could finish her thoughts, Rouge interrupted. Oh, by the way, thank you, Ying Kui. If you hadn't made that last move, I'd be dead. It's good to know you got my back. Hearing his sincere words, she immediately felt shy and embarrassed, as her face turned bright red like a tomato, then played all of it off. Helping others is common sense, and you did all the work before I took him out. Don't thank me. Anyway, you've been very helpful. Brother Rouge, Xiaobo brought some food. Are you hungry? What? Really? Xiaobo, you're amazing. For a second, the mood seemed bright and cheerful, but like anything, it all had to come to an end, and the wall Ying Kui was leaning on suddenly began breaking apart. Boom! From the cracks appeared the top boss, who had already caught Rouge off guard, kneeing him on the injured gut, shocking everyone. The kick was so powerful that it sent the boy flying a few meters away, crashing through the wall and landed outside, screeching through the ground, then questioned the attacker. Who the hell? But he didn't get to finish his words, as a claw was already upon him. Boom! He dodged by rolling on the floor, then propelled himself up to a handstand while dragging his leg like a whip. Witnessing his agile moves while injured, he was amazed, delaying him enough for Rouge to make another move, as he elbowed the guy, but he blocked the attack with his cape. Clenching his now injured gut, he cursed in frustration. Spit! My wound opened again. That's not good. Finally showing himself to the opponent, he spoke out. We finally meet, intruder. Ji Wang Small Theater. Ji Wang, who completed his mission 1 day ago. So you're the head of the 3A. Nice of you to come here. Saved me the trouble of looking for you. So he says, but deep inside he was hurting. I can't let him know about my injuries. He thought so young, in Luoji College. There really are all kinds of monsters. From the back, the girls came rushing. Brother Rouge, Rouge, are you okay? I'm fine. Don't worry. But looking at his body, Xiaobo worried even more, sharing a few glances with Ying Kui, and upon seeing him the Class 3A boss called out for her sincerely. Ying Kui, it seems we can't see eye to eye. I hope I can explain it to you after I'm done with this. He then faced Rouge. Well, in that case, let's settle the matter. I'm the big boss of the 3A, the Angry Eagle. Let me give you some advice. Know your place. In order to solve this problem we must fight. With that he stretched back his hands, imbibing them with his war spirit, then attacked. Luckily though he dodged it, but the dude was not done as he prepared to attack once more since Rouge was in the air unable to dodge the next attack. You're too slow, he muttered. He's fast. Rouge thought, ha, you can't hide this time. Take this. But Rouge was unwilling to just give in, as he released his own spiritual attack, creating a huge coalition. Where? But from his back Rouge appeared from the smoke, making him very surprised. What? He used his spirit to shoot the ground, and lift himself up with the shock waves, and dodged my attack. Smart kid. No wonder my second brother couldn't beat him. But I will not give you a chance to breathe. So he planned to attack him while he was in the air. But it seemed Rouge was also planning his attack as he released a familiar technique. Turbine slashes. Recognizing the technique he was stunned for a bit. This move is. But Ma Dude continued to push on, unleashing his own technique. The air fierce. And with that the two massive energy forces collided. And witnessing this Ying Kui was stunned. This battle is so much above my level. It's too much. Brother Rouge's wound will get worse, cried out the worried Xiaobo while clashing. The leader complimented. Nice attack. And you don't. But before he could finish, he suddenly felt something wrong with his body, causing his eyes to go bloodshot. And upon witnessing this the boss leader dude capitalized on it. That's it. Caught off guard he received all the damage to his gut, making him spit blood. But somehow he still managed to keep his balance, and with a certain determination he planned on retaliating as he used the new technique he copied earlier, the turbine slashes. But the boss leader was fast enough to react, as his energy began forming, coalescing into an energy vortex that expelled the damage impact from the attack, shocking everyone. Boss, what? The attack that knocked down the second leader of the 3A didn't hurt him. Haha. He used the cape to defend the attack. The boss is amazing. The boss leader then finally spoke out, inject the spirit into the attack, and then strike at precise time, causing internal and external damage. Did my brother get defeated by this move? Do you know what advantages eagles have? It's extremely sharp eyes, your abdominal injury. I found it after the first attack. Now you can't move because of your injury, right? I respect you a little, so I'll give you a quick death. With that he exuded more aura as his war spirit appeared in all its glory. Wow. The boss war spirit is air fierce. It's coming out. Now prepared. He charged forward. Knockout. Die for my third and second brother. With the massive amount of energy bearing down on him, he struggled in pain. I can't stand up, my body can't move. Finally it seemed the boss leader intended on ending everything, as his strike was super close to our boy's face. But at the last second someone intervened. This turns out it was the boy Ziwang, who came to farm some aura. Hello, I got you a letter, he says. Ziwang, realizing who it was, the boss leader freed himself from Ziwang's grasp, shouting in fury, I'll kill you. And with a sudden whoosh he clawed away the boy Ziwang, and thinking he had succeeded, he was beaming with joy, while flashing a smug grin. Humph, it seems I killed him. But as always his musing was shattered by the boy Ziwang, who was already behind him, emerging from the smoke. Useless attack. Glancing back one could see that the boy Ziwang had used his war spirit technique mirror distortion ability to appear on his blind spots, which of course shocked the boss man as he jumped back wondering to himself, what? When did he get behind me? What's his ability? But the chilling voice of the boy Ziwang snapped him out of his thoughts. You're the head of the 3A, right? But the boss dude wasn't planning on answering his question anytime soon, as he was filled with rage at the mere presence of him. Blue hair, it's you. You're the one who cruelly killed the third brother, right? Not caring one bit, Ziwang responded back. Is there a problem? Dang. His words were so cold that it froze everyone witnessing, also shattering something in Rouge's heart. With that the boss man dude prepared himself to take revenge. Then you'll get a horrible death, try it. It was only now that the crowd resumed their chatter after hearing the details. Blue hair. It's him, the one who killed the third leader. I can't believe he took the attack of the angry eagle. With one hand does he possess a medium-level war spirit? Ying Kui wondered. Xiaobo meanwhile was just excited at his seeing her dashing young master. This at this age. How is this possible? As the fight was about to commence our boy Rouge finally stepped up. Wait, catching everyone's attention, he continued. This is my fight. You're not allowed to interfere. Ziwang. Hearing that, he said nothing, but only thought about his hidden power. Gaining his second wind, he called out to the boss man dude while stretching himself as if totally relaxed. Hey, didn't you say that this is our fight? So let's continue. Looking at his movement, the boss man dude was surprised. What a fast recovery ability, interesting. I'm impressed. Okay then, I'll kill you first, then I'll take care of your friend. But Rouge was no slouch either as he also charged ahead. Haha, I'll beat you up. With that their two energies collided, while the boy Ziwang on the other hand seemed bored to intervene now, as he stopped by the two females. Young master, you're back. Where did you go? Ying Kui tried to ask, but she was ignored as Ziwang just called out to Xiaobo. Xiaobo, come. Oh, okay. After their huge collision, they both emerged from the smoke injured slightly, as the boss dude then acknowledged his persistence. You're very determined. He then shot out to attack, attempting to end it with his final blow. Seeing the move coming, Rouge thought to himself, this is the move that Ziwang blocked. I can't let this hit me. I need to avoid it. And so he did, which annoyed the boss dude spit. And so he quickly landed on his foot, and used it to gain momentum. That was just a trick. Bam. He struck Rouge on the gut, making him fly up in the air. Your reaction is too fast, but you still lack experience. As quickly as he struck, he landed and didn't waste any time transitioning to a new move, the 1000 will blades. his war spirit forming a tornado of blades that sliced through our boy Rouge's flesh into pieces. It's the boss, thousand will blades. Great. His subordinates cheered him on as he heavily injured our boy Rouge. Huff. These thousand will blades can cut the opponent's muscles, even if you still have strength. You can't stand up. You're lucky you didn't die, kid. It's your turn now, blue hair. Seeing Rouge's limp body on the floor, Ying Kui wanted to help, but the boy Ziwang immediately stopped her. Come back. Reluctant, she tried to emphasize on how Rouge was injured. However, Ziwang, just knowing, knew that it wasn't his time to step in yet, and upon confirming his guesses he snorted in annoyance. Humph. This guy really likes to show off. Ignorant to the situation, the boss dude was confused for a while until he glanced behind him where he saw a shocking scene, as the thing he believed impossible was occurring right before his eyes, as your boy Rouge was slowly getting up, hey, and sinisterly spoke. Let's continue. Witnessing his heavy dark aura aiding him to rise, Ma Dude was dumbstruck. This power. How? How is it possible? How strong are you? He shouted. As I said, one of us will win, so no one can interfere. Rouge. I feel it again, your power that makes me throb, thought Jiwang. Rouge. He's completely different from before. Brother Rouge, H's injuries are recovering at a terrifying rate. Finally embracing his power, he muttered, ah. It's the same feeling that I used to hate before, but this time I won't let him take away my consciousness anymore. And so the fight began, as he threw a punch, which was dodged as the boss dude countered, slashing Rouge's back with his claws, which brought him joy as he drew blood. But Rouge was unfazed, as he turned his attention towards him, and gave him a sucker punch, making him slide back in pain. Airb. I've been looking down on you, but you're very powerful, then don't underestimate your opponent from now on. Now, let's continue. Take this. Exuding his own war spirit roared. You still rely on that trick? Seeing his momentum, his subordinates cheered in celebration. The boss is going to use that move, yeah. The boss' strongest move, fried noodles. Come on, boss. But little Xiaobo wasn't to be outdone as she also cheered Rouge on. Brother Rouge. Come on, is he planning on using the last move to win? Wondered Ying Kui. What a powerful force, thought Jiwang. Indeed, the Mad Booze used his strongest move, the piercing fierce void skill. Unable to dodge in time, a shocking scene appeared, which stunned everyone, as with a certain bam, the boy Rouge's chest was pierced through, opening a hole with his bare hands, but which excited his subordinates. Yay! He succeeded. On the other hand, Xiaobo was spewing some incoherent words. Young master, Brother Rouge, he's. But it shifts to the boss man dude, who called out to Rouge, hey kid, you're really good, but this is all you can do. However, in the next second your boy Rouge grabbed his hand that was stuck. I told you not to underestimate your opponent. This way, now you can't hide. As he grabbed his hand tightly, he immediately gathered his war spirit on his fist, and knowing what was coming, the boss leader almost soiled his pants. Seeing this, you wanted me to attack you. But his words were cut short as he received a powerful blow to his gut by the turbine breakthrough. The punch was so powerful that it sent the boss dude flying upwards. But the boy Rouge wasn't done, as he prepared another move. It's not over yet. Unleashing the dozen sharp edges, he slashed apart the poor boss leader dude, and with the attack being powerful, it sent him flying in the air, then spat blood everywhere, and slammed onto the ground looking lifeless. And upon seeing this, his subordinates came rushing in worry, calling out to their boss, 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 boss. As he was being helped out, he spoke in shock. I didn't expect that. You used all your strength to make sharp edges. Also panting heavily from the injuries, Rouge responded. I'd have lost if I didn't do that. Brother Rouge, I'll help you with your injuries right away, little Xiaobo offered. Watching everything from behind, Jiwang stood there silent as Rouge created something out of nothing and managed to win. Suddenly one of the guy's subordinates knelt down. Please don't hurt the boss. Thanks to the three brothers, we didn't get killed in Luoji College. Even though we're useless and we belong to the weakest class in Luoji College. But the boss never complained. 3A is our shelter and home. Please don't kill the boss. He wept, as the others also followed, kneeling and begging for their boss life. We beg you. Seeing them begging so passionately, the boss leader dude was infuriated, as he shouted in protest, get up you useless bunch of idiots. In the beginning, my second brother and third brother, barehanded, gambled their lives to fight for a small area. For the three, although it's the smallest gang here, we still have our dignity, so get out of my way. I can still fight. Unexpectedly though, he was surprised by the call of his junior brother, big brother, second brother. He wondered, and seeing his state, the chubby dude was stunned for a second, then explained things. Brother, they helped me recover. When I woke up and found no one there, I hurried over here, curious of his actions. The boss leader asked Rouge, you didn't kill my second brother. At that time, if I'd let him lie there, his injury would have been life-threatening, plus I'd already beaten him, and also I had no reason to kill him. Hearing his sincere words, he opened his eyes and mouth wide open in stunned silence and admiration, then apologized to his third brother as he could not take revenge since he lost. I lost, he admitted, but feeling unresolved. Ying Hui stepped forward and hissed in anger, where's my sister? Give me back my sister. After some silence, the chubby dude stepped forward to explain in a shaky voice, that's your sister. She and I argued that she was what? Where is she? What happened to her? She shouted in irritation, trying to explain more. He was stopped by the boss leader dude as he would do the explaining himself. Ying Hui, listen to me. Feeling protected, the chubby dude felt his sincerity. Brother, after finally gathering his thoughts, he answered, your sister is fine, don't worry. Then where is she? Listen, there are many misunderstandings between us. I like you. You know, I'm not a romantic person, and I can't do romantic things. Feeling the heat, Ying Hui blushed a bit and tried to resist the riz. Even so, you can't take my sister away to threaten me, and let someone take me back by force. Not folding one bit, he continued his riz, your sister, I invited her, not tied her up. It was just a trick of my subordinates. In order to surprise me, the third brother went to see you without my permission. Then there was a misunderstanding. I wanted to see you myself, but, suddenly glaring at the boy Ji Wang, he continued, that guy killed my third brother. And later, you guys came to our door, and as the boss, I forgot to give an explanation to my subordinates. Unexpectedly though, a voice resounded from the side. We apologize for this matter. We apologize too, Rouge continued. It happened because of our partner's haste. He explained, however, the boy Ji Wang was unrepentant, which literally pissed off the other guys. But the tense mood was suddenly interrupted by a shout. Sister! From the crowd appeared a plump short girl. Sister, why are you here? What happened? Looking at their contrasting appearances, they just stood there petrified. Younger sister. Finally reuniting, she inquired about her state. Are you alright, sister? May. What can I say? I eat here, drink well, and sleep well. It's much safer than our home in Luoji College. Watching her twirling around, the boy Rouge was just even more stunned. What the hell? She then continued, wearing a rather blushing expression. And sister, I have a request. She then placed her hand on the chubby dude's belly, then embraced him lovingly. I want to be with the second leaders. Wow. We both love each other, and have the same taste when it comes to food. Damn. Suddenly the dude gazed deeply into her eyes, and spoke his truth. My beautiful fat girl. Weirdly enough or not, they both created super chemistry, and to add on it, two other lackeys threw flowers in the air, shouting around, the fat, the fat. Truly, they continued, getting more and more petrified. What the heck? Out of nowhere someone annoying laughed. Ha ha ha. Interesting. Well, what do you know? It was Moon Baiyang, who appeared out of nowhere. What an interesting play. Moon Baiyang. Rouge wondered. While Ji Wang was silent, you suffered such a serious injury again, he wondered, then directed his words towards Ji Wang. Well, it seems that you didn't have a good time. Alright. Let's go. The mission is completed, he announced. Hearing that, Rouge sighed. Phew. The mission is over. It's done. There's nothing to look at anymore. Tilda, let's go back. I have something else to tell you. As they were about to leave, the boss leader shouted, wait, you are their teacher, right? Turning his head slowly, the devil Moon Baiyang just gave him a deadly glare. What do you want? Looking at his deadly glare, the air in the body immediately dissipated, causing his eyes to bulge, as in his eyes he could only see death. This man, I will die, he thinks. Seeing this, his companions were silent and worried. Playful as ever, he stepped back. Oops, it's time to go back. Let's go. As they left, the leader was still there, panting heavily. Scary, he exclaimed. You and that blue hair are different, he told Rouge. which made him deeply satisfied, I guess. But the scene then shifts to some time later as the boy Ji Wang was chilling on the balcony as Moon Baiyang interrupted. Ruse collapsed as soon as he came back. Sure enough, his body has reached its limit. You seem unhappy. Your promise. I don't have time to play family games with them. Ji Wang responded, you're a really anxious kid. You know the spirit weapon. It's a unique life spirit weapon that can only be summoned by a high-level war spirit. What? Yeah, I can give it to you. Back to the injured Rouge. The two girls surrounding him were busy discussing Brother Rouge's body. I just checked it. The external injuries are recovered, but the internal damage still exists. His body has reached its limit. I don't really know how he holds up. What a terrifying person, Ying Kui commented. He needs a good rest, so Xiaobo, please take care of him. Suddenly she reached out her hand, placing it on his cheeks. And seeing what she was about to do, little Xiaobo began blushing, as Ying Kui bent down slowly, then gave our boy a peck on the cheeks. Thank you, she gratefully said, then turned around to depart. Big sister, where are you going? I'm going to practice. These past few days, I've realized that I'm too weak, she then continued. In order to survive in this world, we must become stronger. See you later, Bo. And Ru's scene then shifts to the deputy dean's office, who seemed to have received an invitation letter. The Luoji College competition will begin the day after tomorrow. You'll lead the team, she instructed the director. The scene again shifts to the Supreme Council building in Li Country. Click. The door opened as two assistants entered. Representative of Li Country. I have a report, sir. Luoji College has received the invitation to join the Li Country Academy competition. Supreme Representative of Li Country Kai Shang. Their response. They accepted. As you predicted, Luoji College will join State Councilor of Li Country. This is a list of four selected candidates. After just taking a glance, he threw away the paper and smugly chuckled. Ha, Phoenix, as I said, you'll regret it. Ha 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 ha. Activate Plan B. Come next day, as the scene shifted to our boy Rouge, who seemed to be enjoying his sleep in comfort. Oh, although it's artificial weather, it's so comfortable, even the wind is warm. But he was soon jolted out of his sleep by a cane on his gut. Wake up. The voice shouted. Ugh. WTF. Enemy. Ah, enemy? Do I look like an enemy? Asked the granny. Ah, Granny Gaia? Why are you here? Call me Deputy Dean. You just completed the useless mission that Moon Baiyang set, so I came for a visit. I heard you didn't lose consciousness this time, at least. Ah, every time I feel it, it seems that a very strong power is getting out. But it's excruciating hearing his thoughts, the granny sighed. Rouge, you're unique. Your power is surprising, too. Why? Is it because of my father? No, it's just because you are special. You can't control your body because there's a great power inside you, and when you lose consciousness, it takes control of your body on your behalf. But this time, I was surprised because that thing didn't take over your body. However, maybe something bad will happen. Sorry, Granny Gaia. Sigh. I also can't blame you. This is the only thing I can do for you. With that she raised her hand, pointed at him, as golden energy flowed out of her boy in multiple streams. She then continued. Could inhibit that kind of power in a critical moment, but don't let it erode your mind. Shocked, he wondered this is. But without waiting she used her technique, countless golden silk of God's hand, and upon contact with his forehead, he began feeling excruciating pain. He screamed his lungs out. Oh, whoa. Just as one thought it was over, the pain increased tenfold. Oh, roar. Granny Gaia, it hurts. Rouge, you're destined to suffer. With that he was left screaming. Then the scene shifts to Moon Baiyang, and the boy Ji Wang. Hey, why did you take me here? Don't waste my time, said Ji Wang. Are you ready? As far as I know, the spirit weapon can only be condensed after your war spirit reaches the advanced level. Unless what? Unless you kill 100 high-level war spirits, then extract their spirit to make a soul stone. Bingo. With that he gathered the energy into his hands, which kept swirling like a vortex, and from his hand appeared a blue soul stone. Seeing it, the boy Ji Wang was curious. How many people did you kill? Much more than the number recorded. I forgot, he exclaimed, then continued to explain. Every war spirit has the energy used to create a soul stone. By absorbing it until a certain level, You can even upgrade your own, but because there's a rule that no one can kill a hero. This soul stone, I spent lots of time on it. Although this stone is not enough to help you achieve a better level. He then suddenly dashed towards Ji Wang, who immediately got into position to block the attack. However, in an instant Moon Baiyang was already behind as he then forcibly injected the soul stone into Ji Wang's boy. Let me see your spiritual weapon, Ji Wang, he instructed. But before we got to witness anything, the scene shifted to the director who had just entered the duo's apartment. Where is the door? He wondered. Empty. Didn't she say to meet here? Where's that old woman? Do the other two members live here? Asked a new voice, as two new fresh faces appeared. Yes. The four of us will take part in the competition of Lee Country Academy tomorrow. Hey, is there anyone here? The director shouted, and the blonde-haired dude got annoyed. What the hell is going on? And with a sudden click, the door opened as the cute little Xiao showed up in a PJs. Excuse me, who are you looking for? She then made a cute bow. I'm Exabu. Seeing her cute appearance, his eyes lit up. Oh, I remember you. You were the little girl next to Ji Wang. Hi little girl. You're so adorable. Then a cat appeared. Meow. Meow. Seeing it, he somehow got really mad. What? Aren't you Moon Baiyang's cat? Meow meow, it cried in protest as it was being held forcefully. Then his owner appeared behind him. What's wrong with my cat? Moon Baiyang. Why are you here? A high-class war hero. But I couldn't detect him, thought the silver-haired, and then the other guy also thought. When did he appear? Since when are you willing to harm such small animals? Moon Baiyang asked the director. Dude, it's only because it's yours. He shouted in fury, then calmed himself and let go of the poor cat. Never mind. I have to keep the attitude of a director, not paying any attention to you. Humph. Suddenly he spotted the boy Ji Wang. Ha. Ah, you came back, young master, shouted Xiaobo in joy. The dude then slid and draped his hand around Ji Wang. Oh, you're here. So we are just missing Rouge. Looking at him closer, he exclaimed, there is something wrong with you. Then catching on, he looked at Moon Baiyang and thought to himself, what did he do again? From the side a voice boomed, you two are always so noisy. When you encounter each other, well, what do you know? It was the Granny Gaia, and upon seeing her, the three greeted her. Hello, Deputy Dean. Her gaze then fell upon the boy Ji Wang. This is the first time we've met, right? Ji Wang. He nodded in agreement. Seeing Moon Baiyang there, she could do nothing but sigh. Then from her back appeared the haggard Rouge, who was panting with sweat and with a seal on his forehead, and seeing the people before him, he was surprised. There's lots of people here. As the two guys saw the seal on his forehead, they were stunned. But to shift the conversation, the granny spoke first. Okay, it seems like everyone has arrived. I'll tell you all something right now. All of you will take part in a competition between colleges of Lee Country. After informing them, they chilled on the sofas to discuss more. Rouge then asked, competition between colleges? I've never heard of that before. I'm talking now, shut up and listen carefully. So aggressive, they thought. She then continued. Luoji College was invited to this competition, and each college will send for people to compete. There are 200 colleges in total. Don't underestimate your opponents. 200. Will all the colleges in Lee Country join? That is correct. Now I'll introduce each member of the team. This thing is Rouge, the son of the wanted criminal who ran away to Luoji. What do you mean by this thing? He wondered. Oh, son of a wanted criminal. Which criminal? Ji Wang of the Zisha clan. Wow, Ji sure is it. The second strongest clan of Lee Country. I didn't expect that a person from such a noble family would come here. Haha. Resting his arm on his shoulder, he continued. Did you come to Luoji College to hide some sort of secret? But as always, the boy Ji Wang was sharp-tongued. Don't touch me. Feeling his hostility, the dude backed off. As expected, not very friendly. Seems like you're easier to get along with. Banging her cane on the floor, she demanded silence. Interrupt me again, and I'll kill you. So aggressive, she then continued. This thing, the one that all other colleges refused, is called Violent Steel Squash. Xin Wu Lang. Hi everyone, this thing is. It was the murderer who fled here. Educated butcher. Duo Shen Kiso. Hi everyone, please treat me kindly. Hearing he was a murderer, Rouge was surprised. He appears to be such a gentle person, he thought, and this guy, you all know him already. Director of Luoji College, Dagu Lala, who will lead the team? Hi everyone, tilde aha. For just doing that, he got a whack on his chest, punched by the granny. Don't act cute in front of me. You all listen carefully. Seeing her violent tendencies, they quickly nodded their heads. I am one of the judges, so I will go too. Can I go with you? Moon Baiyang asked, while flushing that annoying smile of his. Even if I disagree, you'll come, right? Haha. Thank you, deputy. Hearing he was coming along, the director dude sprang to life. Dean, I disagree. Why can he come? Looming over him, she questioned. Disagree with what? Nothing. Our deputy dean is wise and resolute. You always make perfect decisions. The respect I have for you is like a torrential river, overflowing even more at each season. Okay, stop it, get ready. We will leave this evening. Hours later, the scene shifted to a flying ship, transporting the party. Not bad. I didn't think Luoji College had such a high-class unmanned ship, said Xin Wu. Exactly. This unmanned type is not cheap at all, Duo Shen added. Of course. You think our Luoji is as poor as a church mouse. Our president is indeed. But before he could finish his boasting, the deputy dean gave him a deadly glare, which shut him up immediately. A few seats further was our boy Rouge, who had received a letter from his mom delivered by the boy Ziwang. Rouge, there are many things that you must find out by yourself. Next time you come back, I'll tell you about your father's situation. Landing at their destination, they were immediately amazed by the sight. Oh my God, it's so big. Indeed, it was astonishing as a golden arena appeared before everyone. The golden arena of Li Country. Suddenly the host of the competition appeared in the air, loudly announcing, "Come, come, come. Welcome to the competition between Li Country colleges, which happens once every 3 years. Everybody, the competition has already started. Golden Arena of Li Country, also called the Four Golden Corners. Its name is totally deserved. It's so impressive," shouted Xin Wu. As he continued talking, "Don't lose or I'll be so embarrassed." "Haha, so noisy," Ji Wang retorted. Rouge on the other side was just somehow trying to comprehend the amount of people about to participate. 200 colleges, that is, 1, 2, 800 people. Du Shen helped, and as always the boy Ji Wang threw some shade. "Now you can't even use your brain, huh?" Naturally he was enraged at being looked down on, but Xiaobo held him back as always. But stopping their banter, the granny shouted, "Shut up all of you. Let's go inside." They then coolly walked towards the entrance, everyone wearing mixed emotions, and upon arriving at the gate, they naturally had to take out an invitation letter to enter. Receiving the letter, the guard opened to check the name, and upon seeing it yelled out in surprise, "Luoji College." Hearing that, every attention immediately shifted to them, as the crowd murmured, "Luoji College. They aren't under the control of any country, are they? Why did they come to the competition of Li Country? I've just seen something in their hands. It seems they were invited." It's surprising that such a despicable college would come.
However, with just one glance from the director, they were all immediately silenced by fear. "Are there any problems?" asked Granny Gaya. "Oh, no, no. Please come in. Is Luoji's reputation that bad?" Rouge asked. "It's a mess," replied Moon Baiyang. As they entered, the crowd continued to murmur, "It's them. They are here, here they are. Luoji College. It's Luoji College." As they pierced through the light, they were bathed with the spectacle and grandiose image of the arena. "Wow, so many participants. I'm fired up already." Because this is a national level competition, the audience is quite large. This kind of competition is the time for many clans and influencers to choose talented competitors, which is a great opportunity for them, but also for war heroes anyway. With war heroes from Luoji like us, there's no chance, said Moon Baiyang. "Don't interrupt me," the granny then also added. "From now on, it all depends on you two. I'll go directly to the court place. It's gonna start soon. Don't dirty Luoji's reputation." She then departed, leaving a knowing glance at our boy Rouge. "All right, let's go find our seats." But trouble came sooner than expected as a voice from the back resounded. "Ji Wang, long time no see." The voice belonged to a guy wearing a crown with other strong-looking people beside him. "He is the first of the 3 big clans, Shanggongshu." "Shanggong Lua Lua," replied little Xiaobo, the first of the big 3. Rouge wondered, then glanced at the boy Ziwang. "Oh, it's surprising that I can meet members of Zhenhong College. as soon as I arrive," remarked the director. Seeing the commotion, the crowd became restless. It's Zen Hong, the most reputable college in Li Country. They specialize in educating VIPs for the government of Li Country. That guy is Shanggong Hua Lua of Shanggong Show. He came here as well. It seems that for the moment the winner is clear. From their group a man with long hair stepped forward. Luoji College. So the rumor of their invitation was real. Director de Gulala seems to be the guide of their team this time. Oh, Gulala is here too. Looking past his shoulder, he saw the devil Moon Baiyang, who was smiling as always. And again from their group a tall pink-haired girl shifted her attention towards the cute Xiaobo. "Oh, I really want to know." She then came closer, squatted in front of Xiaobo, then continued, "After your sister died, did you inherit Lingshi's embarrassing power?" Hearing that, it's as if it triggered something into Xiaobo's subconscious mind, leaving her petrified and traumatized. But she did not relent. "We are both subordinates of medical clans, but you guys from Lingshu are really annoying." Unable to take it anymore, our boy stepped forward to protect Xiaobo. "Hey, don't you see that Xiaobo doesn't like you? Stay away from Exabu." Looking at his fierce gaze, she was stunned for a bit. Ooh, what a considerate brother. But the guy with the crown called her back. "Hui, come back here." Hearing that, she just snorted, and did so. "Humph." Hearing her name, the cat-like dude laughed. "Your name is Real Man. Ha ha. I don't think you look like a man. Ha ha ha." Annoyed, one of the opponents swiftly appeared before him, giving him a punch. "You are so rude." Angered by the sucker punch, he staggered back a bit and cursed, You will pay for this." But before he could retaliate, a figure from behind also darted forward, hitting the guy on the gut, making him fly back from the impact. Bang. Taking on the punch like it was nothing, he propped himself and charged again, and upon seeing this, his other teammates joined in to help, and of course, the main character's group was no slouch either, as they also charged forward. "Ji Wang, let me see, you've gotten stronger, haven't you?" said the crowned guy, and with that it seemed it was all about to go down. Witnessing the commotion, the crowd went wild. Are they fighting? But before anything it cuts to the fight scene, as the boy Ji Wang was now matched up with the crowned guy. "Ji Wang, your speed is disappointing," he says, then attacked with an energy beam from his chest, piercing through Ji Wang's body. But as you know, the boy Ji Wang was almost impervious to physical attacks, as, instead of his body being harmed, it was his mirror techniques. "It's fake." Hey. But the scene then changes to our boy Rouge, and the yellow-clothed guy who seemed to have leapt in the air to attack. But the boy Rouge was ready for him, as before he could attack, Rouge already had punched him in his gut. And yep, you expected it. The punch didn't even tickle the other guy, as he was just staring at our boy. Suddenly he felt a weird sensation from his arm. "Oh dear, my spirit." Feeling in danger, he quickly backed himself away from the guy, jumping up in the air, then countered by falling with a kick, which the guy blocked, but then did something very sus, as he licked his lips. "Your spirit makes people sick." Back to Yang Xin and Du Shen, who were also charging at their opponents. And being faster, Du Shen led the way, not forgetting to kick the incoming opponent on his knee, making him lose balance, which made him curse to himself as the boy Yang Xin was already in his face, about to scratch his face. Seeing his teammate about to get hurt, he tried to go and help. "You bastard." But Du Shen stepped in his way. "I'm your opponent." And without wasting time, he charged up his energy attack, and unleashed a barrage of punches, which slowly took damage as the other dude kept blocking. But before everything could get serious, a stern-looking man fell down from the heavens and interrupted the fight. Again, at the previous pair who fought, a powerful dude also interfered. The blonde man then burst into laughter. "Ha ha. Our Li Feng College doesn't allow chaos before the match." Li Feng College, the second college in Li Country. The crowd wondered. "I'm the leader of Li Feng College, Ba Fang Yi Jie." "Hello everyone. Ha ha ha. Yi Jie still looks haughty, huh?" "Oh, Zen Nan Zi. It's so embarrassing. I don't have any good feelings towards you. Ha ha. Also, no personal fights are allowed here, and you guys don't look down on everyone. Li Feng College is really Li Country's training battle barracks, with such a strict discipline. I just wanted to let the students warm up a little." He then wanted to introduce Moon Baiyang. However, the dude had disappeared at some point, leaving the director furious. That Moon Baiyang. Behind the blonde guy appeared the young man who stopped the other two, and upon seeing him the crowd murmured, "Good, you're here." Seeing him appear, Xiao Bo was stunned a second, as she murmured shockingly, "You're Jing Shi, Jing Ji Wu." The dude then opened his mouth. As the top family in Li Country, Why are you standing here in this mess? It's so embarrassing. But the crown guy wasn't buying it as he retorted, Eugene Ji Woo. As a member of the third family, you care too much about others' problems. I'm just trying to maintain the order of the competition. Shanggong Lua Lua Ji Wang. I heard that you're in Luoji College, so you still went along with the trash. But the boy Ji Wang didn't say much, as he just replied that it was none of his business. He shoots himself in the foot. Alright, let's go. The game is about to start, said the blonde instructor, and with that, their group up and left, with the guy leaving a departing message. We'll meet again in the arena. Such a funny man. Our students are a little hot-tempered, so sorry about that. The other school instructor said, bowing slightly. Goodbye, you guys from Luoji. I hope we meet again in the arena. As the crowded guy walked past Ji Wang, he told him not to disappoint, calling him a loser. And so, one by one, they all departed, leaving unresolved tension. Still confused, as soon as they left, Rouge wondered. Zia Buther. Two of them were from Zhenhuang College and Lifeng College, the first and second college in Li Country, the three biggest families in Li Country, the Shanggong, the Ji, and then Eugene. Shanggong Lua Lua and Eugene Ji are also the second children of the family, also the enemy of the Ji family. Hearing that, Rouge could not help but think to himself, Ji Wang. He suffered from many hardships when he was young. Still annoyed, Yang Xin burst into a fit. Don't let me meet them in the arena, or I'll kill them all. Yes. But the sudden announcement made them all halt. The lottery of the tournament's first round is about to begin. We invite all the colleges to gather on the field, ready to prove their skills, the director instructed. Alright. Stop acting like this. It has officially started, young brats. The announcement then echoed. I request your attention, participants. The first round of the Li Country's competition has officially begun. My blood is boiling, but for that he got whacked on his head. Shut the hell up, loser. But the official host with a red suit and hat grabbed his microphone and began proceedings. Everybody, welcome to the Li Country's competition. I'm the host, Mr. Gui. PFFT. Ha. How is it? My name is hilarious, isn't it? But the guy's joke was as dry as his face, clearly needing some nourishment. What an idiot, retorted the director, making Yang Xin burst into laughter. PFFT. Ha, Mr. Gui, ha, and for that got another whack. Why are you always laughing at other people's names? Cough. So, please listen carefully to the rules of the first round. Suddenly the stage began clicking and clanking as something metallic protruded from the stage, shocking everyone. Everybody, as you can see, this is the name of every participant in the round. Your victories and defeats will also be displayed on this 20x40 board. The first round is a 1v1 competition. 1v1s. Sounds interesting. The host then continued. Opposing pairs will be randomly selected by the system. Because there are 800 participants, the system will order you from 1 to 400. Two participants with the same number will confront each other. The system has also been set up so that people from the same college won't face each other, so please rest assured. What? Yang Xin shouted in confusion. What's wrong? Did you find something? Asked the director. But it turned out that Ma dude just did not understand what he said, which made the director disappointed. Shay? What did I expect? He then began explaining. Simply put, if you were number 6, then you would fight another number 6. Students from the same college will not be assigned the same number to avoid cheating. But the guy Yang Xin mind was that of a fish, as he lost concentration a long time ago, naturally pissing the director off. And for that he got an uppercut, making him fly to the sky. Why, you ask? Because he did not subscribe, and like so he got a whopping. Duck you. The name of the loser will change from blue to red, the host continued. Next, automatic arrangement, begin. And so the huge screen with a list of names began randomizing, intending to pair up participants, which got everyone looking worried. Finally our boy saw his name. Rog. Luoji College number 30. 30. Who is the other one with number 30? I found it. Liang Taishi Jiao College, number 30. It seems that the first round is quite convenient, with all of those mediocre colleges with no reputation, says the director, then continued. After they get eliminated, the real challenge will begin. But they can't all be weaklings, right? This competition has an age limit, which means they are all newcomers in their colleges, so their fighting level won't be too high. At your age, most are beginners. But there must be some elite newcomers. If I didn't join the college, I wouldn't stand a chance against them. But before he could finish petting himself, the director interrupted. You should ask the old granny, she chose you. And without further ado the host got the story rolling, since he knew you had subscribed. Fighters, you received your numbers. Now please come to the designated place with your number. With that the huge screen displayed their information, and where to fight. 30. I'm in Hall 1. How about you guys? Number 67, Hall 2. Here I come. Number 245. I'm in Hall 5. Damn, it's too far. Number 333. Hall 7, replied Ziwang as he left immediately without wasting time. And following him as always was the cute Xiaobo, who left them with good wishes. Good luck you guys. After waving kindly to the little one, Yang Xin spoke next. Let's go. Let's see who'll get out of here first. Last one out is a turtle. I'll also be going. Oh, okay, me too. As they left, the director could not help but remind them, everybody, gather here after your fights. After he glanced at the big screen, the scene shifts to our boy heading towards Hall 1. As he saw his hall number, he was surprised to see how massive it was. But entering the passageway he immediately bumped into someone, in which he apologized instantly. Sorry. But looking up, he saw that he had bumped into a beautiful blonde woman, and before we could see what would happen, scene changes to the state councilor looking over the competition in a private room, and it seemed he was looking over some recent secret intel, especially our boy Rouge. Ha ha ha. Very detailed, even the war spirits are recorded. This is very valuable information. You are still so reliable. Moon Baiyang. Well, what do you know? A snake always slithers around. But I digress, so subscribe to the video. But the scene shifts to the apologizing Rouge. Sorry, I didn't see you. After a long silence, the girl just murmured softly, which stunned our boy as he began getting annoyed. Even so, the girl wondered out loud as she still saw Rouge just standing there. Is there anything else? She asked, but fully annoyed and wanting nothing else but to be there. Our boy just replied, no, then walked past her. And looking at him closer, she became curious. What college do you belong to? Hey, May. Luigus College. Why? But after repeating the name of the college, she immediately spun around and left, leaving our boy all confused. What the hell? However, without further ado, enter the hall assembly hall number 1. It's this place. Okay, let's go. After a cool while it seemed to be his turn as he was called up. Competitor 30. Please stand up and move to Arena 12. Competitor 30. Please stand up and move to Arena 12. Hearing that he got up and prepared to fight Competitor 30. Hurry up. ROUGE.FROM.HUH. The despicable Luoji College.
Our boy then finally appeared. Hello, I'm number 30. But wanting nothing to do with the so-called despicable college, she just hurried him up. Okay, I get it, come on. But Rouge paid no mind to his attitude as he gazed at his opponent inside the ring, and sparks flew between them. But before he could enter, the referee stopped him, giving him something. Put this on. It's a spirit testing watch, which tests your power. From 0 to 500, is classless. From 501 to 1000, is a junior war hero. From 1001 to 3000, is a mid-level war hero. From 3001 to 5000, is an advanced war hero. The stronger the force, the bigger the value. Please don't break this watch. After putting on the watch, it suddenly activated the seal that was placed on his forehead. Oh, it hurts. With that, the watch suddenly beeped. Tick. No class. Spirit. 469. Hearing that, the referee chuckled. 469. Oh, is this a joke? 469. You haven't even reached the junior war hero rank yet. Luoji College is indeed abnormal. Ha ha ha. Rouge wasn't paying attention to his nonsense anyways as he winced in pain. Oh. Just now was it the seal from Granny Gaia, and so it was announced. Luoji College, ROG. No class. Spiritual strength 469. Against Shijiao College. Junior war hero Liang Tai. Spiritual strength 586. Hearing this, his opponent sneered. 469. And here I thought Luoji College was full of monsters. HHH. The guy then continued smugly. I'm stronger than you by 100 units. You haven't even reached the junior war hero rank yet. Do you know the gap in our abilities? Ha 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 ha. More than 100 units. It is like a bull fighting a larva. If even a junior war hero you haven't reached it yet. Raising his hand in the air, the referee shouted, battle. Start. Wasting no time, the rival unleashed his war spirit, launching an attack. It's like a father hitting his son. Weakling, he shouted. Seeing him pulling back a huge force, he stood there shaking. I'm getting sucked towards him, he thought to himself. But the guy then continued to shout, you won't escape my pole. This is the ability of my fighting spirit, absorbing your attack. With that, a huge punch came hauling towards him, and with a serious look, he jumped lightly in the air and caught the guy's punch, pulled him closer and kneed him on the face, making him fly back, but managed to land on his feet and cursed. Damn it. Let's see you counter this. I will end this fight right now, the guy shouted, as he then performed his next attack, the front collapsing fist. Seeing the fist so close to him, He met it with his own, but the other guy threw a second fist, shouting in glee. Negative collapsing fist. With that he braced himself by squatting down, leading the guy to merge his own fists. What? He sat down to dodge. Trying to farm some aura, the boy Rouge began speaking. That kind of large-scale attack like yours. I have seen it lots of times. Suddenly light began shimmering below him, which shocked him as he knew what was coming, and since he didn't want to subscribe, our boy Rouge gave him a powerful strike to his gut. The linking hit, turning his intestines into mush as red gravy spilled out his mouth. Oh whoa! Which really shocked everyone watching, including the now defeated dude who was murmuring to himself while falling down. You're not only .469 huh? Ma dude then landed with a huge thump. 469. One hit was enough. ROG. Number 30. ROG wins. Shifting to the boys Yuan's fight. Ma dude had ended his opponent with one attack as multiple shards embedded themselves onto his flesh. Give the result, Ji Wang instructed, but seeing the guy laid there defeated, the crowd murmured, hey, it's been less than 1 minute. Look at that poor guy, is he still alive? He is too strong, he wanted to kill his opponent, or something. Hey, I heard there was a good fight to see. What happened? Ji Wang just won a fight in less than a minute. Damn. What is his spiritual strength? After some long silence, Ji Wang spoke again. Give the result. Then snapping out of it, the referee finally announced Number 333. Ji Wang won. What is his spiritual strength? The crowd murmured. At the beginning of the match, it was 999. Isn't that a mid-level war hero? What? It's not that simple. At his age? As expected of 3 big clans. That guy is scary. As the scene shifted to our boy Rouge, as a new figure appeared before him. You're dangerous? Turns out it was a petite short girl with a long purple ponytail. Hello. Hi. You are really dangerous, she continued, also stepping closer. Just before fighting you didn't even prepare anything, only 469 spiritual strength. Yet you defeated a superior of 100 spiritual units. Haha, it's not like I'm helpless, you know. My name is Zhu Tanzi, from Sujian College. Hearing that, he offered his hand in greeting. Sujian College. Oh, hello. What? You don't know about Sujian College? Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the other colleges, sorry, the girl then explained. Sujian College is in 3rd place in Li Country, the 3rd largest college after Zhenhuang and Li Feng. Our Sujian College is Lilith's most affordable and popular college. Even compared to Li Feng College, it is by no means inferior. Wow, that sounds dangerous. Humph. You don't seem surprised at all. Hey, which college are you at? Ma dude then whispered softly. Luoji College. But the girl shouted out the name of the college, catching everyone's attention. Hey, stay quiet. Hey, Luoji College. Is that place filled with bad people? Honey, are you a bad person? No, I'm not. And looking at him closely, she accepted. Okay, I will go rest for my next battle now, Mr. Rob. Don't come bother me. So, do you really need to prepare anything? No-BECAUSE, I'm also very strong. After saying all that, she departed as scene then shifted to a minute earlier, at the main stage, where the director was leisurely drinking tea, and looking at the giant screen, he was amazed by the quick update. A certain name was the highlighted red signaling disqualification. Should D number 263. Man, the 3 great families are terrifying. The competition has started less than a minute ago. Number 263, the opponent is, well, it's not surprising. Shangguan Luo Ya. Number 263. If the opponent is Shangguan Luo Ya, then there is no surprise. With that, more names on the screen kept on flickering. Yi Jia. Number 333. Ji Qiyi. Number 78. As expected, there are still 3 great clans. Ji Wang. Number 333. Eugene Ji Wu. Number 78. Seeing the fast updates, even the crowd went chaotic. Man, the 3 great families are terrifying. The competition has started less than a minute ago. Damn. Encountering an opponent like them is such bad luck. Haha, the final match will probably be the same. They won. Hey, don't forget, there is Xiaojian College. There is a Valkyrie that is gaining popularity recently. What? Why didn't I know that goddess also came? Her power is no less than the perverted guise of the 3 great families. Her side doesn't seem to have started playing yet. Let's go and see. Seconds later, the boys Yi Wang appeared. Oh, you're back already. That's dangerous. In less than a minute, only 3 of you guys finished. Hearing the director say that, he just glanced at the screen for confirmation. Shangguan Luo Ya and Eugene Ji Wu, all won, remarked little Xiaobo, but the boy Ji Wang was just not bothered as he just responded to the director. I want to drink too. Annoyed, he snapped. Brew it by yourself. Let me do it. Little Xiaobo offered. Time then seemed to pass slowly, as the cute little Xiaobo was busy, munching on some pudding, until she glanced at the big screen, happy about the recent update. Oh, Brother Rog won too. Seconds later, he came back running. Hey, you are indeed the fastest one in the group, he said to Zi Wang, which confused him. You are not slow. Not bad, said the director. Brother Rog, have some tea. Thank you. He then spoke to the director. The strength of my opponent wasn't what I expected. Number 102, Assembly Hall number 3. Rog, you can go and see. Number 102. Who is it? Lei Mi Ling Na. 102. Lei Mi Ling Na. Who's that? Lei Mi Ling Na, proclaimed as the strongest new student of Sujian College, also known as Valkyrie. After subscribing, you will know that she is a person that must not be underestimated. And hearing that, Ma Dude was shocked. Sujian College. Huh? Do you know about it? Oh, I just met someone from that college. After handing the teacup and thanking Xiao Bo, he informed everyone of his departure. So I'm going to have a look. See you later. Shifting to the Assembly Hall number 3. The difference in atmosphere was truly despairing, as it was more electric than most arenas, with fanboys chanting and dancing everywhere. Valkyrie. Valkyrie, my goddess. Lei Mi Ling Na fighting. Lei Mi Ling Na fighting. Witnessing the bustling scene, he was amazed. This is too much. But the crowd kept at it. Valkyrie, Valkyrie, Valkyrie. Lei Mi Ling Na, is she so famous? He wondered out loud, catching every fanboy's attention as they were in the middle of a chant. Valkyrie, my goddess. But hearing that, their anger knew no bounds as they berated the MC. What did you say? You don't know Valkyrie? It's right. See, you are not eligible to see our Ling Na goddess. It's right. Valkyrie. Ling Na goddess. Seeing who it was, our boy Rouge was surprised. Seeing the fierce beautiful girl. It's her. But as she appeared in her glory, her fans continued their chants. Ling Na goddess. Valkyrie. Hurrah. Surprised, he blurted out, what? That woman? Is she Lei Mi Ling Na? But his remark of course agitated her fans. But they still continued chanting her battle name. Her opponent then introduced himself. My name is Mi Shi. It is a great honor to face you, Lei Mi Ling Na. I'll try my best to satisfy you. Okay, thanks. The referee then made the announcement. Sujian College, Lei Mi Ling Na, spiritual strength 932 versus Kongju College, Mi Shi, spiritual strength 465. The battle starts now. Immediately after that, the opponent exuded all his war spirit and shouted, Lei Mi Ling Na, be careful, fighting spirit, Gu Ying Hao. Take this horizontal beheading blade. But she was not fazed by his aura as she charged forward, and from her hand, a sudden shield formed, blocking the powerful attack, which created a blinding light. What? Her defense is so powerful. Raising her hand, she transformed the energy into a giant hammer. Hammer form, she shouted, then slammed it down with great momentum. Bam! Wow! He recoiled from the attack, but Ma Dude was too slow, as the Valkyrie goddess already doubled down, hitting the guy right on his gut, knocking him unconscious. With that, the fight ended as quickly as it started, and of course witnessing this, her loyal fans roared in cheers. Amazing! Was that a tangible image of her fighting spirit? Oh my god. Was she so powerful? Goddess, 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 you let me win, she humbly said. Then the referee announced the outcome. Xiaojian College, Lei Mi Ling Na is the winner. So strong, said Rouge while thinking to himself. If she didn't stop, that guy Mi Shi could have. But he didn't get to finish his thoughts as Dusha came out of nowhere. T Omicron smash a fighting spirit to pieces. She is pretty amazing. Oh, Ki sure. How long have you been here? Not for long. Are you done? Yes, luckily, I won. Let's get back to the team. Everyone must be done already. Okay? As they left, the fans did not know rest as they continued chanting nonsense. I'll be a fan of my goddess for my entire life. Ling Na goddess, do you want to get pregnant? I love you. Ling Na goddess, I love you. The scene then shifted to Main Square, as Rouge and Dusha returned to everyone. Oh, all of them are here, Rouge exclaimed, but looking at his companions relaxing, he was really lost for words. What are you doing? He finally asked. Oh, you're back. So late. I've been waiting too long, shouted Yan Shi as he continued. My opponent was such a wimp. I got rid of him after a few attacks. It wasn't interesting at all. Ha 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 ha. When's the next battle? I'm getting bored. Hee hee. What's the rush? You guys fight so fast. Others haven't finished their first battle. Oh, yeah, after the first battle, Only 400 out of 800 will proceed. There should be an announcement suddenly. Little Xiao Bo offered the both of them tea. Mr. Rob, this is yours. And after glancing at each other they also joined in the tea party. The scene then shifted to participants of the Sujian College. As the Valkyrie goddess returned from her battle, Ying Lu, oh, you're back. Wong, her teammate playing games, then suddenly addressed her. Ling Na, Tanzi has met a really interesting person today. Huh? An interesting person, right? As I remember, that one is from Luoji College. Luoji College, huh? His name was Rog something. Well, I've forgotten it. He looked silly. Ha 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 ha. OMG, I almost died. Their instructor then pondered. Luoji College. If memory serves, Ji Wang of Jishou studied at Luoji College to also Shangguan Lua Ya of Shangguan Shou, Eugene Ji Wu of Eugene-Shou. They both attend Zhenhuang College and Li Feng College. This year's competition is going to be intense. You guys must try your best. This year, our Sujian College must prevail. Yes, yes. No problem. Yes. Ling Na then took a glance at the bid screen, and particularly at the name Ji Wang, who was number 333. Ji, sure. We will take back what you've taken from us that year, she thought to herself. But the scene shifted to the meeting room, as all the big guns were there, and then the Supreme State Councilor began with proceedings. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending this meeting, especially Gaia, Deputy Dean of Luoji College. I organized a competition between colleges of Li Country this time. It's really lucky to see you here. You're welcome. This year, only 50 participants will remain in the competition, and you all are going to be judges to decide the winner of each battle. For Li Country's outstanding younger generation, in the next few days, you should take it easy. Thank you for your attention. As everyone was leaving, suddenly a guy appeared before Granny Gaia, calling out to her deputy Dean. Gaia, long time no see. Oh, you are. I'm Zi Luo. My third brother is Zi Wang. Would you mind taking care of him at Luoji? Ji Luo. I remember you. The second son of the Zi family. Puppet master. Ji Luo in front of Gaia the Buddha. I can't claim to be a master in puppet manipulation. Is that so? I really want to confirm whether coming to Luoji College is Zi Wang's choice. Or you guys did something to him. Nah, this is what he wants. Oh. Also, I am alone here. There is no such thing as you guys. After that, she planned to depart. If you want to do something bad here, you should not be at ease. Oh, then I will not bother you anymore, Deputy Dean. But as soon as she exited the room, she was greatly shaken as multiple zombies stood there in neat rows paving the way for her. Is that the demon army of Ji Luo? She wondered, then thought seriously. He uses his ability to summon excellent warriors and let them become his loyal army. That's why the monarch of Li Country came to the Zi family, with hopes that he could invite Ji Lu to join the main army of the nation. The terrifying power of this army would be very helpful for this country. And with a silent acknowledgement she left a remark. Chi Wu, you have 3 incredible sons. An announcement then boomed across the arena. Students participating in the competition. The second random match is about to start. Students participating in the competition. The second random match is about to start. Oh, is the second battle ready to start? The director wondered. Yeah, that's it. But seeing everyone sleeping, he got annoyed as he immediately woke them up with a few slaps. Hey, wake up. Are you really sleeping? Hey, has the second match begun? Yes, the second match has begun. The MC then finally appeared with his unusual commentary. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys still remember me? It's me again, Mr. Gui. In the second qualifying round of the competition, 200 out of 400 people here will be disqualified. Yes, the 400 people with a green name were the best in the first round. This lineup is based on each person's results. The best one will be first. What? They have a power ranking already, shouted Yang Shi. That's fine, it's more intuitive. You guys look at your rank so at least you know your position, replied the director. And looking at the top 3 positions in the ranking, it went as follows. First one, Eugene Wu, number 1023. Second, Shanggang Lua Ya, number 1003. Ji Wang, number 333. This is Eugene Ji Wu of Li Feng College. Has 1023 point middle rank. Isn't he from the third family? Why is Shangang Lua Lua Ya the first family weaker than the third family? That's Shangang Lua Lua Ya. Chi Wang, don't be too sad. You're doing good as third place. Do you want to die? Chi Wang asked in annoyance. But everyone was surprised when they saw the fourth rank, who was none other than Duo Shi Kui Shu Yu. Fourth Lei Mi Ling Na, 993. Fourth Duo Shen Qi Shu, 993. You have the same rank as Lei Mi Ling Na. Seeing this, Yang Shi quickly draped an arm around him, singing his praises. You're amazing, Qi Shu. Your score is 993, it's in the top 5. Nah, just lucky great. How about you, Rog? What's your score? The boy Rouge then nervously pointed at his name. Rog 496. Seeing this, silence hung in the air, and with disbelief Yang Xin shouted in protest. Are you kidding me? But as to not to worry everyone, he just played it off. Haha, I don't know. I thought I did better than that, but no worries. The score doesn't say anything. Rog, you won to true. Scene then shifted to Gui the MC. So now, round 2, start random selection. With that, the name drawing began randomizing, then finally stopped, and looking at the results, the director made a smug remark. Oh, it seems it will be fun this time. Xin Wu Lang, you are number 58, and your opponent, also number 58, is Kasu of Li Feng College, spiritual strength 806. Okay? Qi Shu, your number is 79. Your opponent is Deer Le of Zhen Huang College. Spiritual strength is 863. Hearing that, Yang Xin pumped his fists with excitement. Oh, it seems to be fate. That guy was annoying last time. It seems I'll be able to teach him a lesson. And feeling his enthusiasm, little Xiaobo also joined in. Hit them hard. Alright. Looking at him, Rouge was surprised. Look at Qi Shu, he isn't worried even a little bit. But the director snapped him out of his thoughts. Rog, your number is 131, but don't underestimate your opponent is number 131. Fei Ba from Sujian College, spiritual strength is 796. Sujian College. Rouge wondered, then murmured softly about the Valkyrie goddess Lei Mi Ling Nao. Hearing him ask about the college, he explained. Sujian College. The third-ranked college of Li Country. It's not just words, their strength is extremely high. Wong. He acknowledged the explanation. And you, Ji Wang. Number 13. Your opponent is from an ordinary college. Spiritual strength 678. So easy. If you guys are interested, you can come to see the matches of Shangang Lua Lua Ya and Eugene Ji Wu. Their numbers are at the top. Maybe the first matches will be them. You still don't have to fight. So take a look. However, wanting nothing to do with those guys, the boy Ji Wang just simply spun around and left, and as always Xiaobo followed, not forgetting to wish everyone well. Oh, good luck everybody. Young master is number 13, he is probably amongst the first match too. Alright, let's go. I will go with you. To see abilities of the first clan, said the director, leaving as a group to go spectate. But they were not the only ones with that intention. Seeing how it was crowded, but they were all stunned by the aura the guy Shangang exuded, and witnessing it, the director confirmed. As expected, the first match is him. I just asked. Eugene Jiwa's stage is not far from here. Maybe we could catch up with his match, says Duo Shu, but Rouge was more curious about Shangang Lua Lua Ya's ability. I just know it's something akin to accumulating light. I heard nothing about his fighting spirit. But the referee's voice boomed, catching everyone's attention. Zhen Huang College. Shangang Lua Lua Ya. Battle with Kaisao College. Hong Yi Du. Battle begins. Immediately after that, the guy Sangong's aura filled up the space, making his opponent freeze in fear. Damn it, I have the worst luck, he thought to himself. Even if it is Zhen Huang College, at least I have to pull a strong attack, at least not to be despised. Attack on both sides. Shangang Lua Lua Ya. Take this, he shouted while exuding his war spirit, which resembled a rhino. But the boy Shangang was not fazed by his little courage, as he just coldly glared at him. Feeling the killing intent, he hesitated a bit, but shook off the fear. Here I go. But before he could even act, 2 light vortexes appeared above him, catching him off guard. To bright. What is that? Then from the vortexes appeared light beams that shot at him, giving him no chance to escape. Boom boom bam. the type thing he was on, he couldn't understand. As he slowly lost consciousness, stunning everyone, because one could see the huge damage he caused with just that one strike, and waiting for no one, he just sighed heavily, and left without a word. La la ya. Wins, the referee said shakingly. The crowd also murmured, seeing his imposing demeanor, which made them subscribe to the channel. He just sat there and did nothing, but still won, as expected, just like the previous match. This kind of person, it totally ruins the pleasure to watch the competition. But it is true that only the word monster can be used to describe him. With mouth agape, Yang Xin wondered just now what was his technique. Not quite clear, replied the director, but it seems there was no short of fun, as the crowd nearby roared in cheers. Go go go. This is also an unusual fight. Eugene Ji Woo is about to start. Let's go get a spot. All. This side has just finished. That side starts. Yeah, let's go. I want to see what Eugene Ji Woo's ability is. But looking at the fight, the crowd was amused instead. That guy is so embarrassing. I heard he knelt down right after coming on the stage. But while encountering a level like Eugene Ji Woo, it is understandable, and seeing this, the director was also amazed. I thought someone else exaggerated the story. But it turns out that it is true. Shifting to the scene, the guy was indeed kneeling, begging for his life. Eugene Ji Woo, master, please let me off. I won't fight anymore. I give up. Whoever fought with you was severely injured. I find myself unable to fight against you. Please let me go. But Eugene just folded his arms and looked down on the dude like he was a piece of gum. This brat gave in right from the start. I mean, his opponent is Eugene Ji Woo after all. I remember that it is not allowed to quit unless there's a special situation and you can't fight. Back to the pleading guy. He was still there wailing, Mr. Eugene Ji Woo, please spare me. Your spiritual strength is 1023, but mine is only 645. I surrender. But as soon as he glanced up, he saw his terrifying gaze. He stuttered. But Eugene interrupted. The competition rules clearly state that competitors can't quit unless they are unable to fight. And with that, the guy Eugene pulled out his weapon and slammed it down right in front of him. Boom. The impact was so strong that it lifted the kneeling guy on the floor, and while in the air he lifted up the weapon, smashing his chin. But it turned out that he somehow lifted him just with the rod, causing the guy to let out some soft coughs, with tears and snot dripping down his face. UH.UHM.USE all of your power to attack me, or die, he said while he flung him to the side. Whoa. Finally intending to fight, he exuded his war spirit, which resembled a mummy. Looking at him go so crazy, the people were stunned. Was he pushed to the edge? And indeed, the dude looked unhinged as he was now crawling on the floor. Seeing him flying at him, Eugene just grabbed his trusty rod, stepped forward with great momentum and hit him right on his gut, making him spit some red gravy. However, it seemed he was unsatisfied as he continuously hit him one more time, cracking his yaw line. Then posed after that, farming some aura. War heroes like you will only desert and betray the country when there's a war. Boom. Incredible. Good job, Eugene Ji Woo. Mr. Ji Woo is amazing. Swish. I believe that the result is clear now, right? Right. The winner is Eugene Ji Woo. Wow. Mr. Ji Woo. So famous, trying to teach others with a huge sermon, says Chin Woo, feeling all annoyed, but he is really powerful. Duo Shu interjected. Didn't you realize he didn't even use his war spirit, huh? You shouldn't underestimate the power of the 3 largest clans of Li country, the director warned. I will defeat him no matter who he is. And watching him walk past, Ruse thought to himself, Shang Gong Shu, Ji Shu, Eugene Shu, they're really strong indeed. If Ji Wang fought with him, I wonder who would be the winner? Then out of nowhere an annoying voice resounded behind them. That was really aggressive. His lower jaw was smashed into pieces, and seeing it was Moon Baiyang, the director got angry. Where were you? You disappeared right after entering here. But Moon Baiyang just ignored him, and congratulated the others on winning their first battle. Congratulations on getting through the first battle. Don't ignore me. But their light battle was interrupted by the referee's announcement. Number 58. Qin Wu Lang, please enter the battleground. Number 58. Qin Wu Lang, please enter the battleground. It's my turn, he said. However, next to him, the still angered director shifted his attention to him. Defeat those guys of Li Feng, he shouted. Hey, why are you mad at me? Shut up. And with that he departed to his arena, then met the referee. I'm number 58. Okay, it's now your turn. Entering the arena, he met face to face with his opponent, letting the tension hang in the air. His opponent's information: Kasu from Li Feng College, Spirit Strength 806. With a mocking tone he asked, "Did you subscribe to the channel? Oh, so, you were amongst the ones who fought despite the rules at the entrance, huh?" But warming up his knuckles, Xinwu retorted back, "Only brats follow the rules. Just shut up, and let's start fighting." Annoyed by his tone, he lowered his head slightly. "Ha, Luoji College. Such low-life brats, watch this. Luoji dudes. I'll throw this annoying dog out of the stage in less than a minute." Hearing that the director was angered, as he shouted, "Fight him. Why are you still standing still? It hasn't started yet. Stop making noise." Xinwu shouted back, and without further ado the referee began the battle. Luoji College, Xinwu Lang versus Li Feng College, Kosu. Start. And so it began. Xinwu then bared his claws. "I was looking forward to beating bastards that put themselves above others like you." "Humph. Above others," his opponent retorted, while exuding his dark-colored aura. "That's because you guys are a group of frogs at the bottom of the well. Can't you see your problem? Ridiculous. Come here, as you're just arrogant. You Luoji bastard." "Well, I'm just afraid that you'll beg on your knees from fear," Xinwu said while charging forward to attack. "Your mouth is so ducking stinky. Let me rip it first." Angry tiger roar. With that his war spirit coalesced into an angry tiger head, roaring with tremendous spirit. However, seeing him approaching, the op was not afraid but sneered instead. "You think you can provoke me with those words, you idiot? Let me show you what guys putting themselves above others like me can do, you trash Luoji." From his hand shot out black stagnant-looking liquid that oozed out of him. "What's that?" Xinwu wondered. However, it was too late, as he was caught by the stagnant water, which made the op chuckle sinisterly, struggle in the quagmire of atonement. "It's reserved for sinners like you." He then unleashed his technique, the Fetter Deep Pond, and like quicksand the stagnant water drew him in, and hands suddenly popped out aiming to drag him to the depths. "But damn it, what the hell is this, you sucker? Ha ha ha. A tiger, more like a livestock lacking discipline. Let's see how you escape my deep pond." "No one can escape from my deep pond. Once you're caught, you will be dragged to the bottom. Ha ha. Damn, I can't move at all." Xinwu struggled. "Xinwu Lang," Rouge shouted in worry. "Is it a relatively shape-shifting ability?" "Shape-shifting?" Rouge wondered. And it seems Moon Baiyang was feeling talkative as he answered the question. "The power of a war hero is based on their fighting spirit, in general. Psychic abilities are more common than physical ones. For example, Xinwu Lang's ability is to use Tiger Roar to attack. But Kasu of Li Feng College uses his spirit to generate things and change their form. It belongs to a category with the ability to change the shape of objects. Of course, there are many different attributes. Its role and strength also vary from person to person, but Xinwu Lang met Kasu's transformation ability. He seems to be at a disadvantage. If a tiger falls into a quagmire," the director finished his words, which caught Rouge thinking, "I wonder what kind of ability and attributes my fighting spirit has." Suddenly the director shouted at Xinwu again, "I demand that you stand up immediately. You idiot, you're so noisy." Xinwu still shouted back, "What? You useless idiot." I have a feeling that Director Lala is especially interested in Xinwu Lang. Rouge analyzed. Every time, he enthusiastically cheers for him. "Akem. Don't you know Xinwu Lang? It was the director who met him in the slums of Luoji. Xinwu Lang is a solitary orphan, and his irritable temper makes all the colleges refuse him. The director took him back to Luoji College, and taught him himself." Back to the director. He finally caught Xinwu's attention. "Idiot, calm down for me." But he was still dragged inside, which satisfied his op. "Ha ha ha ha. Even if you're a tiger, you're just a stupid tiger. I caught you, livestock. But it's still not over yet." He then executed another technique, the triangle shackles, and from the puddle shot out in a triangular prism encapsulating the curled up Xinwu. Seeing this, The guy sneered in delight. Suffocate in my cage, you livestock. That is the firmest fetter, plus filled with enough quagmire to suffocate any creature. Why didn't you just kneel down to surrender at the start, huh? And feeling more confident, he shifted his attention to the referee. Declare the results, then I won't make him suffocate in it. Hearing that the referee hesitated this, next to the director, Rouge wondered in surprise. Do we really need to surrender? Going on like that Qin Wu Lang will. But he didn't get to finish his words as the director was not worried. He stepped on the tail of the tiger, and that's not good. Oh, if you won't announce then, just wait for him to suffocate. Ha 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 ha. Within the triangular prism a loud crack echoed, shifting the attention towards it. As it began collapsing, blue claws appearing to shatter the prism. Akem. What happened? The guy turned his head, but was shocked to see his trusty technique failing right before him, as it imploded from within. Boom. As he landed, he gathered his war spirit between his two hands, its power crackling with tremendous energy as he was about to show him the fear of being hunted by tigers. The orange tiger now transformed into a cold and ruthless blue color. The hell tiger roared. Seeing this, his opponent was stunned in fear. You. How could you escape my triangle shackles? No one has ever escaped it. No one had done it so far. It doesn't mean it's impossible, idiot. Calm down and think. Isn't the forte of a tiger shaking the water away from its fur? Seeing his indifference, the guy thought to himself, Why did the feeling of his spirit change? Rouge was also curious about, which caused the director to explain. Qin Wu Lang's fighting spirit has many states. At the beginning, while being provoked by some insults, he carelessly used his angry tiger state, which is typically used to attack, so he fell into the trap of his rival. Luckily, that idiot timely changed into hell tiger state when being pulled into a deep pond. While hunting, wild animals will stalk and observe to find out the traces and weaknesses of their prey. Traces and weaknesses. Yep, and after that it's time to attack. Panicking, the dude shouted in fear. Ha! You were just lucky, brat. He then attacked with his black stagnant water. However, Qin Wu was not fazed as he slowly opened his eyes, which had a cold, powerful gaze. And in the next second he unleashed another technique for his war spirit, which caused a huge commotion. Swift tiger roar. From blue, the tiger spirit switched to a light orange color. Because I can't step into the quagmire, I will have to use speed to avoid it. Crouching down, he prepared to charge forward, and seconds later liquid projectiles came flying at him, making him dodge each and every attack. And seeing this, the other guy began panicking. Spit. After that, Ma Dude activated his other technique, the ghost hands of a deep pond. The water then transformed into multiple fists intending to obliterate him. Let me see you dodge this. Come to hell once again, you rubbish. As the attack was about to connect, Ma Dude Qin Wu activated another state of his war spirit, the hungry tiger roar. Now I will show you what a furious tiger is like. Kicking the ground, Qin Wu intended to meet the attack head-on as he shouted in fury. How dare you try to match the strength of a tiger? I'll tear you down. With that, his huge claws sliced the dude's attack, and seeing his technique fall apart, he became frightened. What? But it was already too late, as his most powerful move was easily destroyed. Hungry tiger catches prey, he declared while acting all cool, and with a delayed effect his opponent later fell backwards with an X mark appearing on his chest. Still reluctant, he muttered to himself softly while coughing up blood. You brat. How can I be beaten by such a loser? Brat. The tiger is the king of all animals. Remember that, idiot. Ding. Luoji College. Qin Wu Lang wins. Haha, not bad Qin Wu Lang. Ha. Of course. Haze. But I'm still wounded, stupid. Luckily you didn't defame Luoji. Of course I won't. It's good to get things done quickly. If your rival prolonged the match, it wouldn't be that easy to beat him, commented Moon Baiyang. Boom. His ability is indeed troublesome. If it lasted longer, not sure I could have made it through, so you're lucky, huh? Ah. The next contestant is... Oh, it's me. Dusha raised his hand. Ki sir. Beat those damn Zhen Huang to death for me, haha. I'll try my best. On the other side, it seemed the boy's Yu Wang was done with his match as he was heading back with the ever so cheerful Xiao Bo next to him, talkative as ever. Young master was so great, it lasted even less than 1 minute. As always, he did not respond to her casual talk, having his eyes closed, but was soon forced to open them as he sensed something wrong. and upon opening them, he was truly stunned to silence as he heard a familiar voice. "I heard that you were here, so I came over to see you," and slowly taking off his glasses, he continued, "Dad wants to know when you will come back home." After his stunned silence, he casually became cold once more, while the cute Xiaobo bowed to greet. "Good day, second young master. Anything else?" Ji Wang asked. "You leave home to practice. Dad doesn't protest. But if you go to Luoji, have you thought about how Zhishu will be tainted?" Hearing that, Ji Wang just snorted. "Tainted? Ha! I have no interest in matters like that." After saying that, he just simply spun around intending to depart. However, it seemed his brother was not done with him, as he casually flicked his hand, emitting an oppressive spirit energy that halted Ji Wang on the spot. "What is it now? Whatever happens, your body still has the blood of Zhishu. If you lose, it means losing Zhishu's face, right? Bro, you're still so hot-tempered and brainless. Now listen, brother. I want you to find a chance to approach Rouge, befriend him. After that, find an opportunity to take his soul stone and get rid of him." Oh snap! Well, the scene on the other side, however, seemed to be getting more intense as another fight seemed to be brewing. Luoji College. Zhen Shen Q So versus Zhen Huang College. Dear Lirer, loud as ever the director and Qin Wu were as loud as ever cheering for him. "Kiso, crush him for me. Beat him to death. This is an order." "Yes, yes, yes. Oh, it's really Luoji, an uneducated bunch," said the pink-haired girl on the opposing side. "Brother Lirer will win easily." Spit. "Here comes Zhen Huang. No need to Omicron argue with them. You shouldn't expect anything but poop from us holes," clapped back the director. "How? His mouth spitting out profanity so well. Just wait to lose to us, and see if you can still laugh afterwards." Dush's opponent then began mocking him with an insincere tone. "Luoji College. You're Zhen Shen Ki so right. Same rank for with Lei Mi Ling Na on the ranking chart. You guys at Luoji College will not use any evil tricks, such as bribing staff or changing your spirit, right? Don't worry, we aren't dishonest like you are. Well, such a group of mobs. Even the 4th rank is just some trash still unfazed. Duo so just wished him luck." Humph. Spirituality is not a thing that luck can affect. Then let our noble Zhen Huang College teach you how to fight. Junk can only rely on luck. But the dude seemed to have stepped on our boy's tail as his face instantly changed with the referee signaling the beginning of the match. The dude wasted no time in attacking as he exuded his green war spirit that began flaring up, matching the dude's energy, and suddenly pulled out his trusty weapons. Some spray paint. "Haha, let me see your 4th ranked strength." Crazy bouncing field, he shouted as leapt up in the air with great momentum, tilted slightly and sprayed downwards towards Duo Sui. "Will make you lose your sight, then die in blindness." With that, the whole arena was filled with dense smoke, reducing visibility. "How can I watch? Can't see anything," committed Qin Wu on the sidelines, causing the director to explain. As always, war heroes using props, using spirits to increase the power of props. "It's not that simple," Moon Baiyang interjected, "and we will get to observe the situation." As within the smoke, Duo Su appeared, already in a fighting stance, also frequently glancing from side to side, looking for his opponent. And within the smoke his opponent's voice interjected, "Sorry, although your war spirit is strong, Zhen Huang doesn't rely only on a war spirit's level to determine victory or defeat. Your spirit is high. But do you know how to fight?" he asked while throwing a punch, and spotting it, he met it with his own punch. However, upon impact, the blow faded. "Ha ha. You underestimate my bouncing field." Then the smoke formed once more as the dude unleashed his circumference fist, and multiple fists flew at him, connecting upon impact. "Ha! It's not over yet." Multi-section bouncing, area dance combination. Ho ha, ho ha, hee hee. Here, have you ever seen any dance move flexible like this before? But Dusu was just calm and collected, preparing for the coming attacks, as he had somehow duplicated himself 3 times. Increasing his attack force. First attack, a kick, but slightly bending his body backwards. He touched the ground and used his hands to propel his lower body up, kicking the clone away. But as soon as he gained balance, the other figures quickly darted him, but he simply punched away the second clone, rotated his foot to generate a roundhouse kick. Boom, and in the same second with the current momentum spun anti-clockwise. landed quickly, then followed up with another roundhouse kick, this time having an even more greater power and speed. However, his opponent was no slouch either, as he quickly bent body and executed a double kick. Eat my kick, vile guy. But Duo Su managed to block it with hands. Ha, your strength is not bad, so you can break the multi-section bouncing, commented the graffiti guy. Really annoying, Duo Su said, as his demeanor suddenly shifted while taking out his trusty weapon. Then I will also take this seriously. Oh, weapons. Even with weapons, you think you can change the fact that you're scum? Humph. On the sidelines, it seemed the audience did not manage to witness the opening attacks, which caused them to be anxious. I can't see it. It's really boring. I heard that one is from Zhenhuang College. Also the other one is Zhen Shen Kiso, ranked 4th with Lei Mi Ling Na. I thought I would watch a fierce battle, yeah, but we can't see anything. I wonder how Ki Su is doing, wondered Rouge. It's the 4th rank in terms of war spirit, so there's nothing to worry about, said Moon Baiyang, as the director then continued to explain further. Indeed, before Ki Su came to Luoji, he had started to flee because of his involvement in the terrible murders. Specifically, how? I heard there was a conflict with some gangs. The gang was a big group, there were dozens of people. At that time, they passed by Ki Su's village, and wanted to take over the village as a base. There were also people who wanted to rape women in the village. While they were killing, Ki Su returned, and in a rage, Ki Su killed 10 people, injured several people. All the gang immediately fled. Oh, I like that, commented Moon Baiyang again with his annoying expression. The director then continued, but he did not expect that the gang had support. They denounced Ki Su, demanded his arrest for murder, so Ki Su began to flee. Eventually arriving at Luoji, those damn guys, shouted the annoyed Qin Wu. So is that why he's called the courteous butcher? That's right. Don't look down on Ki Su. Even the old deputy dean calls him a kung fu genius. Back to the man of the hour. After pulling out his nunchucks, he began exuding his war spirit, which took the form of a warrior, holding the same weapon. His war spirit, the motionless king. And witnessing this firsthand, the cocky artist felt his force, causing him to break a sweat. Such a strong oppression. Duo Su then continued swirling around his weapon, which now began creating a vortex surrounding him, crackling with his intense energy. And seeing his space field disturbed, the guy shouted in panic, my area, but in the next second his energy yield was completely destroyed, dispersing all the smoke. It's over. The smoke dispersed. They seemed to have clashed several times in the fog, murmured the crowd. The graffiti dude seemed to have been pissed as he suddenly pulled out the giant spray paint behind him, slamming it on the ground, and with a sudden force jumped on top of the spray paint, pressing down on the spray. Come out, creator. After shouting out the name, his war spirit manifested, striking a cool pose. As dark patterns began showing all over his skin, he erupted in anger once more. I don't care what your power is, but in front of Creator, be prepared for despair, liberalism. Let me see how pathetic you are, Zhen Shen Kiso. After that he stomped on the spray, releasing thick, dark clouds. His war spirit also joining in by blowing cloud projectiles, but as they were close, the clouds suddenly swirled around him, aiming to confuse him. Seeing him in a confused state, the guy sneered. Ha ha. It appears Le'er's fighting spirit, creator. The clouds then slowly transformed into human figures. Seeing this, his instructor slowly explained. This kind of controlling fighting spirit is to fight at long distance. The enemy gets knocked out without having the opportunity to approach. Especially for those who use close combat as their main strategy, they can only give up when encountering Le'er's ability. When practicing with him, I was always defeated in this way, another guy interjected. Yep, that's why Le'er is able to fight with those whose soul power is stronger than him. I really want to see the faces coming from Luoji now. A summoning creature, Rogue suddenly exclaimed. No, it is just taking advantage of the fighting spirit's ability to enhance his own creating ability. The real way to summon is not like that, explained Moon Baiyang. Retrieving 2 more spray cans, the dude shook them violently, and drew an X mark, as if giving the figures an order to act, and on cue they began rotating once more. However, Du Su was unwilling to give in as he suddenly darted forward with great momentum. Humph! What an obstinate brat. Boom. The figure attacked, halting his movement, and giving him no chance to breathe. It attacked once more from above, aiming to flatten him to the ground, causing his friends to shout in worry. Sir. Oh dear, he is indeed an excellent student. For junior war heroes, this type of attack will overwhelm completely. Analyze the director exactly using signals to control such massive offensive and defensive forces. This is considered to be a high-level trick amongst junior war heroes. So, but the story panned to the two secretaries of the Lee state. The dude then first spoke. This part of the competition is really worth seeing. He, of course, not only the three biggest clans, but also Lei Mi Ling Na of Lei Mi clan joined and his son, Rog. It's indeed more interesting. Well, about the next plan, don't be impatient. We will talk later tonight. Their presence, however, was not missed by Moon Baiyang's gaze. Back to the fight, the cloudy figures seemed to be going berserk as they attacked all at once. Roar, roar, roar. Boom. Seeing this, the guy sneered with joy. Humph. You overestimated yourself too much. Trash. Game over. Ha ha ha. My attack is typically used to overpower short-range attackers like you. Why don't you, Luoji College, take a look at the strength of our Zhenhuang College? However, from the smoke, Duo Si's voice echoed loudly. Hiding behind someone else to attack is the only thing you can do. Then in the same second, the smoke parted by the powerful spiritual energy exuding from his body. Then, it's my turn now. He resisted my attack, the guy thought to himself. What? But his defense is too strong. Wasting no time, charged forward with great speed, and settling his opponent. You want to die, huh? You think that you can approach me, do you? Approach command, he shouted while throwing more attacks. Use the strongest attack command. Smash this Luoji brat for me. As they were attacking simultaneously, Duo Shu kept thinking to himself, oh, his attack is not good for me. I can't approach him if things go on like this. This kind of attack is based on transforming smoke into entities to attack. His smoke sprayer is the key. If so, I'll have to thank you for the path that you created. As the figures kept attacking, he also kept up with their speed, dodging every single attack, and seeing an opportunity, he climbed on one of the figures' giant arm. The kick down the arm slightly, jumping up in the air. Turns out he aiming to get close to the dude instead, raising his weapon to strike him with his technique, the Nell strike. But his move was dodged, causing the dude to wonder. His target is my smoke sprayer. Damn it, I lost my advantage. His thoughts, however, were interrupted by Duo Si's attack. Here for you, your ultimate weapon, hitting his giant spray can. It was sent flying in his direction, but it was a simple diversion as seconds later, Duo Su was already close enough to his opponent, causing him to break in a cold sweat. Not good, run away. You can't defeat him in a short distance battle, shouted his teammates. Run away now. Did you forget what I've told you? But this video ends here, so be sure to subscribe for more. Until next time.